when you're done. You're not done.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
All right, let's do it. We got Troopz and Zah in the building, which we are now between me and my exploits and the hot water that Troopz is in. This is the Cancel Gang. Team Cancel is in the motherfucking building.
Trust me.
So I had my Tiger drama. What kind of hot water you get into? What happened with you?
Obviously, we did the podcast, and Tottenham are our rivals, innit? It's like Boston and New York.
Yeah.
Red Sox, Yankees,
I believe in Green Street Hooligans, they describe it as the Palestinians and
Oh
the
wow, the
Israelis.
Jews.
Yeah.
I think that's West Ham and
Millwall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Arsenal and Tottenham.
Yeah. So it's on the same kind of lines.
Yeah.
You get me? So obviously, them lot have been kind of fucking up, as to say. So me and Zah have been bantering it. And there was this girl that she does YouTube content for Tottenham. She's a Tottenham fan. She does YouTube content. And then, like, she made a video, and
she's legit. She has a big following or no?
her following's growing.
Yeah.
Like, she's doing her thing still.
Okay.
But, so she must have done a video, yeah, when like we were absolute shit. And then she was like, "Oh, you man need to talk to Brighton and them man there." And like Brighton and them man are like no disrespect, like the Jets. You get me? So
none taken, brother.
Yeah.
No disrespect taken.
yeah, it's just a lie. It's just facts, blood. So obviously that's kind of wound me up in it. So a couple times I've like sent little shots at her, but nothing like just little banter shots in it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I sent another banter shot, but it's kind of
This whole time he's measured his
Yeah.
words and he's
It's-
like,
it's kind of gone left.
you
get
know what?
me?
It got away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's our phrase here. Sometimes it just gets away from you. It's just
it just went, bro. And then someone's watched my podcast, and then they've clipped the clip of where me and Zah are talking about her.
so grimy. You
And
know,
then-
you just take something out of context. Although I don't know if it was out
And
of
it's
context.
literally called, the account is called Out of Context.
Yeah, okay. There you
That
go.
is the name of the actual account, blood. You get me? And then it's gone out.
And what was the clip out of context?
So we were just chatting, and I was just like, they've been fucking up since she opened her mouth. Maybe someone needs to put something in her mouth. You get me?
What would that something be?
And then I said, I'm single. I put my hands up, like not me. And then Zah,
No, you said you're married.
yeah, I said, I'm married basically. Like, and then Zah stepped forward saying, I'm single, and put his hands up.
So I'd
Volunteering.
I'd completely forgotten about the part that what's it called? Because you can see it in my eyes on the clip about the
Yeah, when he
dick
says
part.
he's single, he's kind of like,
Single.
oh
And then as
shit.
soon as it clicks that
Yeah.
holy shit, this is what he was talking about. My
Yeah.
eyes light up
Can
immediately.
we pull it up, Nick?
And
Yeah.
I have it for you. I have it for you right here.
I that moment when you realize sometimes like, oh, wait a minute. Wait,
You know, there's
I
that-
done did it now.
And
Yeah.
yep, it was.
Like,
Oh, there we go. You got it.
Give me full screen.
It's gone mad.
And it was it was too late.
Should be in your headphones.
Okay.
We go into that game 3 points behind them.
fair?
Tottenham's form has been shaky. You get me?
Wanna pull it up?
Since she opened up her mouth, blood. Shit's gone left, blood. You understand? I think she needs to put something in her mouth. You get me? I'm not from me though. You understand? I'm married. But someone's gonna put something in there. Bow!
Hey, I'm as single as actually.
You know what I'm shooting from? You know what I'm shooting from?
Quite
fucking,
literally,
I'm shooting
if you
from.
watch
I'm
on
shooting
YouTube,
from
he
New York, blood.
physically
Yeah.
pushes
You
himself
see a
away
tablet
from
over
the
there,
microphone.
like,
Goddamn cruise missile.
letting off bombs over. Yes, our blood. But before we move on from them Nando-looking mother.
That is when you physically are like, oh shit. I
Yeah.
did that recently. I went
Yeah.
on the Legion of Skanks podcast where these are comedians who really fucking let it fly. And for the first time in my career, because I'm usually the one putting my foot in my mouth. These guys were so crazy. I legit was like, you guys just do your thing.
Yeah,
but
you're
you
doing
were,
it, then it must be wild.
yeah, exactly, man.
He was in and out like a robbery.
I was like, yep, I know what it is.
So you say this, and then you know the whole show, the backlash starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like when I said it, it was just literally a joke. You
Yeah.
get me? It's
Yeah.
nothing like
No, of course
I'm not saying like they're trying to say like I'm anti-female and all of this.
Of course,
and, like, I'm
that's
like,
how it goes.
bro, I've been with my girl for like 15 years. Like, I grew up with a single mother. I grew up with my mum, my nan, and my mum and my nan.
Doesn't matter, bro.
But it
None
don't
of that.
matter.
Nope.
But and even in my tweet, I never said, I could have said like, oh, I grew up with a single mum. I just said like, yo, I want to apologize to her. Like, I'm a banter man. I banter a lot of YouTubers in the football world. I was bantering her. And the thing with me is that if I don't talk about you or banter you, I don't rate you.
Yeah.
So if I'm talking about you, I kind of like what you're doing. Even if you're
absolutely.
from the opposition,
For sure.
I kind of fuck with what you're dealing with. You
Yes.
understand?
Like you even said, like she's growing her audience, she's
Yeah.
doing her thing. So you
And
wouldn't
she-
even give her the time of day if she was a nobody and didn't matter. Yeah.
Or I never like appreciated the content. So like I put out the apology, and then obviously I said like I'm gonna like talk to her behind the scenes as well. I'm not just putting it out there for Twitter. I added her on the timeline as well. It weren't like I want to apologize to Mel. I added her, so she comes up on her. She's retweeted it. Zah hit her up as well. I slid in the DMs.
How did she take it?
She was like, because the thing is that she was kind of like in the football YouTube world, we're kind of like me and a couple other people, we're kind of like at the forefront of it, who's kind of took it to this level to where I've been given the opportunity to come over to America and blow it up, that kind of thing. So she kind of used to always look at us as inspiration. And then because she's kind of from my kind of same environment, just like another neighborhood, I get a lot of shit because of the way I talk. You get me? They're like, oh, it's an act, rare, tear, no one talks like that, da. But then she talks the same way, fam. And she's a gal. She's a female. You get me? So obviously when I've been going through my trials and tribulations, getting shit from the media, when I came in December and met you the first time and I had the fucking Simon Jordan bullshit going on, she seen me go through all of that. And then she was kind of defending, man, and saying, nah, big up them, man, innit? Like, yeah, them man, they are Arsenal, but he's from my environment. I rate what he's doing, innit?
Yeah.
So when she's seen that now, she didn't know whether, and I don't, like, it was a joke, innit? You could tell I'm joking because I'm laughing.
Yeah.
But because of
There
the
wasn't malicious there.
yeah,
You weren't like.
but because of the context I used it, I like the content that was used, she's taken offense to it, and I totally understand that. You get me? I totally understand that. Like,
And how old is this girl?
she's in her 20s.
Okay.
You get me? She's like mid, like 25, 26s. You get me? So she's a big woman. You understand? Doing her thing. You get me? So obviously, like, I understand that she's upset and rare tear, but it was literally just like it was a banter thing. You get me? And we thought nothing of it because we put it out there. We could have chopped it out, but we just thought like it was just bantering, rare tear. But then me and her,
What's rare tear?
like etc.
Etc. Okay.
So and so.
You get me? So me and her spoken in the DMs as well. I apologized to her. She explained to me that, yo, Troopz, it kind of hurt, man. Well, it hurt her because when she's seeing, like, she's bigging me up and then I'm kind of sending, she's kind of like, whoa, like, understand? That's kind of a cheap shot to say. You get me? So I was explaining to her, like, nah, it's nothing like that. Like, I'm making you know if I talk about you, I rate you. If I don't talk about you, I don't give a fuck what you're dealing with.
I mean,
you
I
could be
think
doing
that's-
mad numbers. Like, it's not a numbers thing to me. I respect your content.
That's things that, like, I think, like, MJ used to say, like, if I don't fucking trash talk you, I don't give a shit about you.
Yeah.
Like, I just, you're
not even in my world. You're not even on my radar.
I could
Yeah.
not care less about you.
Yeah.
Because she's a female as well. You get me?
So,
Man has to
and
show
then-
respect to the
so
gal them. So
What's the fan reaction? Are they jumping on you or it's bad?
it's 50-50. Like, I've got people where they're like, oh, it's just Troopz. You get me? That's just how he is.
Yeah.
I've got people that think it's funny, but then you've got like the other people that are like, nah, cancel him. How can he say this? He needs to go to court. It's abuse. This, that.
Come on, that's-
And I'm like, I don't see it as that. The environment I grew up in is very raw. You understand? It's very. You have to be like, you have to have a thick shell to chill with me and my friends. We don't hold back, and that's with the girls as well. Like me and my girl, the way I banter my girl, the way she banters me, I don't think people could look. Huh? What?
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
You understand?
And that's
But
what's tough. It's like you want to go on the internet, you want to be authentic, you want to be yourself.
And that's the thing. I always
and-
try to stay true to myself, and that's how I've got to this
Absolutely.
stage. So I
Yes,
don't like to
yes.
try and slide
but
off.
then
and-
what happens
but then
is
sometimes
like,
I'm
not
too
everybody can hang with
Yeah.
the way you do things.
Yeah,
You know?
sometimes
But-
I'm too true.
And that, and that's, in this case, it's like, you said something that, whatever, probably shouldn't have said or it was offensive. But in general, you're going to only get to the top by doing what you do. If you start to fake it, you're never going to be successful. You know what I mean?
That's the thing.
Even so, the shit I ran into with Tiger, it's an entirely different case where it was like, we haven't really talked about it on this show, right?
No, we haven't.
Yeah. Okay. So the Tiger situation was a couple days ago. He gets in his car accident, and we as always, because we're at Barstool, we're like very first on the scene. The first tweet, the first DM, the first news about it. And so the first bit we heard, and I fucking, you know what hurts in my case? It wasn't a tweet. It was a DM to Trent that said he
But it was
broke
a
both
DM
his
of a
legs.
tweet.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I need. Can you find that? Can you send me that tweet? 'Cause I don't know.
Yeah.
You have that tweet?
Sure.
Okay. So the first tweet that was out there,
And it was
said,
like a caps locks breaking from a note from a I guess it used to be a reporter or something like that. And but
so
then
like
like
not a
it,
not
like,
a
added
TMZ.
no, it added a bunch of other people, which is like something fake people do. Like,
Right,
when I
we
saw
wanna get
that
the traction.
tweet, that's when I was like fake.
Okay, I see that. So even better for our case. So it said Tiger Woods has been in a car accident and broken both his legs, something to that effect. So the tweet kind of looks suspect. The person who said it wasn't
He was
a
like a
major
former
account.
reporter, I believe, but like the when you add a bunch of other places, you're just
Like
trying to get
TMZ,
noticed.
pick this up. Fox
Right.
News, pick this up. And more importantly, over the last 10, 12 years we've been on the internet, I found a couple more. There's eight examples from Jay. It was Jay Cutler, Peyton Manning, Michael Vick, Russell Wilson, Cam Newton, Joe Flacco, Tony Romo, all had the same exact headline. Been in a car accident and broke both their legs. And so we're like, yo, we've seen this before.
I've fallen for this before. I fell
Yeah.
for it with two people. I fell for it with Cutler, and I fell for it with Peyton Manning.
Right. And so I'm like, yo, I've seen this. This is a hoax. This is not real.
And it's not
Boom.
even. It's not a thing of like Tiger's faking. It's like the internet's faking. it.
Well,
Tiger
that was
did
the second thing. So we say it's a hoax. Let the tweet fly right away. And then within minutes, there's the picture of the crash. The sheriff confirms it. But if you're no one's looking at the timeline and counting like the literal minutes.
No
or
one looks at the details.
It just looks like that my very first reaction after seeing the car crash, after seeing that it's confirmed. No, this is a hoax. So I get where they're coming from. I also get almost nobody has been on the internet as long as we've been on the internet. Very few people have been doing it for a decade plus where they've seen all of those hoaxes. So they were like, I don't even get the joke. And I'm like, it's not a joke.
Yeah,
It's
I
just,
didn't wake up-
I thought this was fake.
I didn't wake up as a 32-year-old and be like, you know what? Today's the day I'm going to start making fun of tragic accidents. Like this
Right.
is like, I feel like that's something you start when you're 18 and you continue it throughout life. I've never
That's
done it
just
before. I'm not
not
like, all right,
us.
today's the day I'm going to bash a superstar athlete who's been in a terrible accident.
Yeah.
It was just like, I was just like, hey guys, just the problem with it too was Trent was so worried about it.
Oh,
And Trent
we
was
were
so
having fun with
nervous
Trent.
in the
Yeah.
office that we were like having fun, but also just trying to calm down because we genuinely thought it wasn't real. Like Trent,
Yeah.
chill. Like this has
You're
been a
gonna be
thing.
fine. Tiger's
it's not
fine.
a big
Your boy's
deal.
good.
Tiger's. I think I was like, I thought because a video had been on my timeline of Tiger playing with Dwayne Wade, which I guess was the day before. But I was like, dude, he was with Dwayne Wade this morning. Like, he didn't break both his legs. Don't worry about it. And we're
Everything
like,
was
it's
kinda
fake.
pieced
This is a fake
together.
internet story that everything
Yeah.
happens.
And so obviously, you know, that one I guess was pretty bad. I'm so used to this shit. I didn't even
That was one that when I do something, because there are plenty of times I do something I genuinely think is bad, and I'm like, fuck. I get like hot inside.
Get,
and
like,
I,
my face
start-
kinda goes numb.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
get like
oh,
a flash.
fuck.
I'm like, fuck. I'm like, hot. This sucks. Like this is. I really fucked up. I stepped in it this time.
Yes.
I never felt that yesterday. I was
No,
like, I didn't do
because-
anything wrong. I thought a internet hoax that of yesteryear had come back, and I was wrong.
And for the first
I was
time
like,
ever, it happened to be
it was
correct.
actually literally
happened
what
to be
happened.
real.
And I was like, all right, like
But-
heads up, I was wrong. Big deal.
But what tied it to what you were saying is another dude who's kind of been like in our universe, Pete Blackburn, tweeted me like this is a stupid bit, and I was like, I explained it. I was like, it's not a bit. I just thought it was fake, and then he replied and was like, oh, I get it, but like this is a dangerous game, and I don't know why you do it to yourself, and kind of like what you were saying about like you're authentic, you be yourself. It's like, why do I do this? Because it's fucking worked for the most part. Like I fire from the hip. We give our takes. We react immediately. People are like, why don't you wait and get all the facts and da-da-da and da-da-da. And it's like, yes, is that the proper way to handle this and the respectful and the careful way to do it? Yeah. But I didn't build all this by being careful. I built all this by just, you know, I think, I react. I thought I was actually using like my knowledge from the internet. This is just how I operate.
I was just like, I'm right, you guys are wrong.
Yeah.
I was very sure. I was just like, I'm right on this.
And we ended up looking very stupid in that case. But being like, I'm right, you're wrong. I'm quick with it. I'm first on
Where
the
did you
scene.
tweet it? Off KFC Radio or your personal?
My personal.
Oh,
Yeah. So there's a lot of people. A lot of people. And I already have the reputation. And people.
Half a million?
Yeah. So it's like 400 some thousand. So people there was a lot. But I will say, I have reached the point I realized yesterday. Yesterday I was like, proud of myself yesterday because I am truly unfazed by this shit now. I got a text from Kirk Minahan. I got a text from my ex-wife. I got a phone call from my best friend later that night. I had people kept texting me being like, I just want to let you know, like, I love you. And I was like, every single one of them, I was like, thank you. But what's going on? Like, is everything okay? Like, Caitlin had texted me, you okay? And I wrote back, like, yes, are you? And then she was doing some work and didn't text back for a little while. And I was like, is everything okay? What's going on? And all of them were like, yeah, no, I saw the thing on Twitter with Tiger. And I was like, oh, jeez, fuck. I thought this was something real. I don't give a shit about that. So I realized I reached the point where I'm actually like, as long as, again, I didn't do anything actually stupid. In this case, I felt like it was pretty, not justified, but understandable if I explain myself. I was just like, oh.
And also, like, when you're wrong,
I don't care anymore.
As soon as I was like, look, I was wrong, hand up.
That's the difference.
I think that's pretty easy. And like, if you still want to be mad, you can still be mad.
Well,
like,
you know what?
I
was
wrong. Hand up.
It doesn't do anything.
No.
Like I
Nah, it's like there's this woman. There's this one woman. She's still going on at Zah.
It's never and that woman, whoever she is, she'll never stop.
Mm-mm.
You could
Can't do
you
right.
could donate to charity and help wash her fucking feet for her, do whatever it takes, and she will always hate you. So what do you think about the delete? Did you delete your tweets?
It
Or
wasn't
no,
a
you
tweet.
did
It was
tweet.
the
You
video.
said it,
Yeah, it was the video.
So, Dave was like, you should delete those tweets. And I believe in leaving them up, not out of like, fuck you, I don't delete tweets.
You want to own it.
Yeah, it's like, if I fucked up and this looks stupid and you want to be able to quote tweet it and retweet it and be like, ha ha, look at this idiot, then that's the price that I have to pay. He was like, no, I think you should delete it because people are going to use it against you. I was like, yeah, I think people should be able to use it against me. But I don't know.
But people using it against you, I'm okay. I'm pro leaving him up in a way where it can't be misconstrued.
Yeah.
Where, like I wasn't making a joke.
Yeah.
Like, so like, if you're gonna be like, look who's joking, I wasn't making a joke.
Yeah.
I was calming everyone down. I was like, I'm pretty sure this. I'm not pretty sure. I said definitive. I was like, this is definitely fake.
Yeah.
Everyone relax. Don't worry about it. Tiger's fine. He's on the course right now. And that's not what I said. That's what I meant in the tweet. And if like people wanted to be like, oh, he's making fun of Tiger's injury, that's why I was like, I'm just gonna delete it. I wasn't making fun of Tiger's injury. And if you want to try,
but if you're gonna
try
make it
and
look
just,
like that,
make
it
me say something, saying something different.
And I
if
was
it's
like,
very clear what I was saying, I'll leave it up. If it's up
If
for
it's-
interpretation and you can fucking fuck with it and be like, oh, like, look who's. If you can quote tweet it last night at midnight after he got out of surgery
and
be
say,
like, look what this
because
guy said.
no one looks at the details. No one's
Right.
looking at the time.
And I'm like, well, fuck that. That's not worth it.
But yeah, I mean, I get that. So I deleted it, but I was like, like this goes against like my. But then I was like, who cares? I have this code that I live by on Twitter and shit. But then I realized like it's just in this Twitter bubble.
Yeah.
You know, it's just on the blogs. It's like it's not a big deal. And like it sounds like he's gonna be all right. You know, broken leg, bad situation. We'll find out like why he crashed and all that. There's probably more details to come. And it's like, but in that moment, people were acting like he was dead. Like you would have thought it was like the Kobe
Well, 'cause they
helicopter
made the
crash, and
mistake.
I was like, this is fake. you
They
know?
said fucking Jaws of Life, which didn't happen. They did not
That
use
was not
Jaws
real?
of Life.
Mhm.
And Jaws of Life just need to be renamed, first of all.
Yeah, the
Jaws of
most
Life is
dramatic.
it's way too dramatic. Be like,
It should
we
be
used
called
the
like a-
tool to open the door.
Should be called the door opener.
We couldn't open the door with our hands, so we used the tool. Not the fucking Jaws of Life.
It's like a glorified crowbar.
yeah, it's a mechanical crowbar. It's a
Yeah.
crowbar with a little oomph to it.
Right.
And it should be like, yeah, we just used the tool to open the door. That sounds less scary.
Yes.
And then we've talked about like critical condition. Doesn't mean critical condition. It means like
Yeah.
you're in the ICU.
Yes,
It
but
doesn't
you could
mean
be
that,
totally
like,
stable. Like,
right. It doesn't mean they're using the fucking paddles on you and shit.
Yes.
Like, yeah, he's in the ICU right
it
now.
got very dramatic, really quick, and there is
People
something-
were literally talking about him dying. Like,
Yeah,
literally talking about
Yeah,
him
I mean,
dying.
immediately people were saying,
broke
like,
his leg.
if he dies, yes, it was like, if he dies, is this a bigger situation than Kobe? It was like, the man broke his leg. Like, until there's
It's a dramatic
actual
breaking of a leg.
death.
It's a broken
Yeah.
leg. Tom Segura had worse injuries playing basketball.
Tom Segura had worse injuries, like by himself on a fucking basketball court, man. But Tiger does have this level of like, apparently, where you can't fuck with him and talk. Which is funny, by the way, because he's had enough,
Yeah,
he's
you
had enough
think-
low moments where it's like, I think he should be like fair game for almost any kind of.
I think it's just people on the internet are dramatic. Because
Yeah.
like if it was just like Tiger broke his leg, you could make jokes about it. But for some reason they thought he was dying.
I
and then,
do
like,
think
dying
it did
is, like,
invoke like Kobe memories,
Right.
in a weird way. But who's like the soccer equivalent of that, where it's like if you were to talk shit or go at them, that it would be like, bro, we do not talk about him that way. Is there anybody?
You got the Busby babes. There was a plane crash in Munich when the Man United players. I think they tried to take off 3 times, and then the third time the plane just crashed. I think there was only a few survivors on that plane. You had
Oh, that was
Hills.
like the whole team, the whole club got wiped out, right?
89, right?
Yeah.
Nah. That's Hillsborough.
89.
Yeah.
That's Hillsborough. 89. You had Hillsborough.
I watched that documentary recently. That shit was
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
wild.
You're a Scouser. So you got 89 Hillsborough. You've got France when the bomb went off during the game. Who was France playing that day?
Shit, outside the stadium.
Yeah,
I
you got
remember
that
That
one.
was fairly recently, right?
remember-
That was about 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's about 3-4 years ago. There's a couple of situations. You got the Matthew Hardin, Chelsea legend. He died in a helicopter crash.
Oh, and then the Leicester City helicopter crash too.
Then you got the Leicester City
Yeah.
helicopter crash.
I remember the day after that, or the week after that, the next games, whenever the next games were played, I was at Spotted Pig.
Blind Pig.
Blind Pig with you.
Oh, yeah.
And
there
it
we
was,
go.
I think we were there for Liverpool Arsenal.
Yeah.
And that was when I first learned that in England or in Europe maybe they do a full minute of silence,
Yeah.
not a moment of silence.
Nah, full
Long
minute.
minute.
And we were in a bar that like a soccer bar, so like everyone was observing the minute of silence, and I wasn't sure what was happening, so I was looking around. I was like, "This is fucking eerie." Like
Yeah.
everyone just kind of standing there at attention, waiting to pay respect to the Leicester City owner, and it was like, "This is a
'Cause
full
it was-
a full silent minute
Yeah.
is
Long time.
about 3 hours."
Yeah.
They kind of now they kind of do it like where it would be like 30 seconds of silence and then people start clapping like towards through the end. But back in the day, it was full minute silence.
4?
Full,
Oh, full
nah,
minute.
full
Okay,
minute.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
they kind of cheer
Yeah,
through.
now
it,
they kind of sometimes the minute of silence will start and the crowd would just start clapping, and then the players would just start clapping, and then they would just turn into
I
like
kind
a
of like
minute
that. I feel like
appreciation.
it's
Yeah. If I die, don't give me a minute of silence. Give me a
right.
minute
Give me,
of clap.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, if you die, we're just throwing you in the trash. That's it. onto happier and better topics, though. I mean, you boys are killing the game.
No, thank you, man.
You are murdering it, man. Troopz and Zah, what they're doing for Barstool and what they're doing with their brand, they are on the rise. They are on a meteoric rise. They are going to the top. That's what Fleischman has done with all of our hair here. They have taken us to the next level. At least me, I should say. You always had pretty good hair.
Oh, I thought you could say
had-
like at least like mine sucks or something like that.
No. I'm saying they took
I actually
me
did
from the
it
bottom
today.
to the top.
No, I don't know if
yours went
anyone's
from
noticed.
like good to better. You know, mine went from bad to good.
I think I've done my hair twice this week, which is
It's a big
Johnny's been in a
occasion.
good mood
Yeah.
for
That means
2 days.
The depression is, staying down, keeping it at bay. The Fleischman effect, though, is there's very few things I feel like for guys that can really, with girls, there's like makeup and fashion and clothes and your hair and your shoes, all these things that can like, really change your self-esteem and change your mood or whatever. Guys, there's not as many things, but the hair is number one. It's like there's not as many options, but the hair is the thing that if it is going good, you
feeling
feel
great.
like, I mean, I'm 35 now. The fact that I have any hair, I look around at some of the guys in my demo and I'm like, well, that sucks. And I would be, the day that the hair does go for me, I'm going to be so sad.
I think you got plenty of time left.
I hope so, man. But, at the same time, we're not exactly the specimen of health. So, the picture of health. So I feel like.
Well, in order to prevent that, you got to.
That's what I'm saying. Like I naturally, I don't know if I got it, but with the help of the Fleischman gummies, the gummies give you, I think, like 1,000% or 900% of your daily value of biotin.
Yeah, about
Biotin
5
is,
to 7 of them.
yeah, I mean that's the thing. You're supposed to have one. We take handfuls.
They're
of these
delicious
things.
candy.
They are-
They
They should make them taste kind of like medicine. Where it's
Yeah.
just like I just want one because I don't need to eat. Like, I
Eric can
have
make them taste worse.
for
Maybe I don't eat as many,
breakfast.
but I'm gonna eat them all the time.
So then, once the hair grows, you've got the sea salt spray to give it a little bit of grit. You've got the paste if you need your hair to stay firm. You've got the cream if you want a light thing. You've got the hair, shampoo and conditioner that you're gonna need to wash your hair and condition it every day or every month if you're Feitelberg.
I conditioned today, didn't shampoo.
It's wacky.
Why? Conditioning, not shampoo, is normal.
I don't think it is.
It is. Because
Because then you
shampoo
got
makes
the
it
natural
fluffy.
oils, and then you get more oils from the fucking conditioner.
Yeah, but we'll feel that. You feel that?
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
I feel that. Give it a little rub. Give it a little rub.
It's so weird that it's not greasy. It should be greasy.
Suck my dick.
It should be greasy. I don't know why. You should smell and you should have greasy hair. You don't wear deodorant and you don't wash your hair. You're a fucking creature.
Yeah, it's weird.
Crazy.
But that's also because I use Fleischmann conditioner.
I told her
shit smells right.
I had a good hair day the other day, and we did our biggest 1 minute man ever, and it was like 4.5 million views. And I was like, Fleischmann, a lot of people seeing your work. Like, we're getting that. She painted on that blank canvas, that like blank bald canvas, and it was it's looking a lot better. So you can change your hair, you can change your whole like confidence level and style and persona when you go to FleischmannSalon.com. Use the promo code. Where are we at? KFC these days? Yeah. So go to Fleischmann Salon, FLEISCHMAN salon.com/shop, or you can just click on shop at the top. And you can buy things a la carte. You can subscribe to them. They have different bundles. So if you use KFC, you get 20% off. And then if you get different bundles of products, you get an additional discount. So you can end up like 35% off all your hair products. So go to Fleischmann Salon.
Get a We've Got You Covered kit.
We've got you covered. Literally, they got you covered.
Bundled.
Everything you need.
Everything you need. It's so fucking easy. It's shampoo, it's conditioner, it's sea salt spray, it's gummies, it's hair care. You get to choose a paste or a cream or whatever it is you use. It is an absolute no-brainer. You just literally don't have to think about it again. You can subscribe, get it as often as you need it.
If you don't want everything, they have one called the Boys of Summer. The weather's going to turn soon enough. You're going to want to be out there and about. The pandemic will calm down. The vaccine. You want to get out there, have nice hair. Boys of Summer. It's a little bit of a smaller package, but either way, the bundle discount applies. So it's FleischmannSalon.com, promo code KFC. What a duo, you two. Just like, so you were doing this already.
Yeah.
But have you blown up more, or are we just now aware of it? Or have you...
I think you're aware of it now.
Yeah. So you're on the same level you've been for the past couple of years.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
We just now
if anything,
took
I've
notice
just
of it.
and I've just put Zah onto it as well.
Yeah. And
The wildest thing in this office that I've noticed since, not even since you guys got here, but just like in the last, let's call it 2 months, right? Something like that, is when you guys are streaming, if you walk around the office, you can just hear it echoing, not from you guys, just everyone watching it on their computers.
All right. Actually, I had no idea.
I didn't even know that.
You don't have to be listening.
I didn't even know that. You can pick it up. So you walk
shit.
by like the radio room, you can hear you, and then we get to like where Jack Max sits.
Yeah.
I pick it back up there. I turn the corner of Marina's, listen to it. You don't miss a single word.
I mean, we can hear you motherfuckers too.
Yeah.
But everyone's watching on their computer. Like everyone wants to
You
see
know
what
what?
Zah's up to.
You guys, you know what you did for me? You guys inspired me again because anybody who covers a team here and is a fan here has done similar stuff where you're streaming a game. We called it the electric chair, where you're just going fucking bananas. And I've been, the first one I think I did like the first real electric chair, and that was like 2015 it was.
I don't like this guy. Gillespie, that's a bad name.
Weird fucking
That's
shit.
not a name. I don't want that at all. I hate this. I quit. I'm quitting this job tomorrow. I am finishing this set, and that's it. I'm gone. Goodwill Hunting. You'll never see me again. I'm going back to the accounting game, man. No.
Connor Gillespie. What a fucking name.
Connor fucking Gillespie. Connor fucking Gillespie. It's Connor Gillespie. It sounds like the little fucking guy like down the block. It's like, hey, it's Connor Gillespie. And he fucks your mother and your life's over.
And those used to be, passionate and crazy and tense. And I would pick out an outfit to wear, and I would, take it like a real thing. And then we did it for so many years, and so many of us did it. And I was kind of like, oh, okay, I'll do it. I also didn't have many big games in recent years to watch. But it kind of got, like, old for me, and I was like, I didn't put my heart into it. And then you guys came around and started doing it again, where you're, like, fucking living and dying with every single second. And I was like, this is what it's supposed to be. And, like, next time I do it, I'm going to do it. Like, I was doing goddamn Jets when you guys were, and I was like, I got to up my game. You guys, like, you made me, like, put some thought into it, put some effort into it, because I was like, this is how it's supposed to be. And this is how you grow and make it, like, a big deal. So hats off to you, because it is an experience watching. Watching the stream, I'm sure, is amazing. Watching you do the stream is like watching, fucking Michelangelo paint.
Strikers finished. Get the fucking action, blood. Let's go. Come on.
what's crazy is so like for example, I mean he's been doing it for longer than I've been into it. I do that the same shit that I'm doing when the cameras are on. The shit that I've been doing ever since 1990. Lord knows when I started supporting.
The authenticity, man.
Yeah.
That's why it works because it's real.
That's the thing. People like it's the raw emotions. Like you said, like you didn't have a lot of big games. That kind
Doesn't
of
matter, right? You can do it in the middle of fucking
for us
exhibition.
Every game is a big game.
That's what people don't get. Mets fans do it a lot. Like a May game on a year where I know the Mets aren't going anywhere. The bullpen blows it in the ninth inning at the very end of the game, and I go nuts. And people are like, "Dude, relax." And it's like, no, like no, fuck you. This is a big deal to me. Like, fine, you don't have to go crazy about your team, but it changes my whole day, my whole week,
my mood,
whole month.
Yeah, it just like
it's not healthy, by the way. We are mentally fucked.
It's not. And it's harder here because, like, in England, the games are later, innit? So the day's done.
Yeah.
How your 7 a.m.?
Here, it's like, bro,
it's
we
early
got one
for
on
you
Sunday.
now.
The whole
We
thing.
got one on Sunday.
It's like the whole thing is just
I never thought
shit.
about that. That's a whole life change. So you used to be watching at what time? At when you were
So,
back
like, from like,
6 hour time
from like,
difference?
it's 5 hour difference.
5 hour difference. So you're watching like in the afternoon.
Yeah,
back
so it'd be
home,
like
and now
from midday onwards,
crazy.
it'd be on. Now it's like 7 a.m.'s the earliest. And that's on this side. If I go LA, it's 4 a.m.
LA, they stay right. LA, the bars stay open for him, right?
Yeah.
I think here they open early. I think in LA, we're just gonna stay open. For
Yeah.
Sundays.
Like if we're
That's
going LA. We're going LA. Like when we go LA, I'm just staying awake.
Yeah.
Because there's no and I'm
Can't
just
get
gonna
up at 4 a.m.
yeah, and then I'll
That's
just sleep
crazy.
the rest of the fucking day.
Yeah.
Because there's no point.
What are you, a minor? Who gets up at 4 a.m.? No one.
That's what I'm saying.
Did it for 3 years.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'll
say-
be going back to my former life.
The serious contract expiring affected a lot of lives. None more than your boy Zah. Zah, I mean, I don't know how you ended up with that being the case, but Zah had to like produce and engineer every show, right? It wasn't like you work on one show.
Yeah.
You did like you were on the air with me, but everyone else you were like you did something for everyone, right?
Yeah, so I was the primary on 3 shows, but anything that happened in that radio room, I'm pretty much involved in.
That fucking box, that little box was Zah's, man. Zah's
That's your
box.
spot blood.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I feel like you never got enough credit for that. So thank you for that
Nah,
because
nah,
that was a
stop
couple
it,
years
nah,
of serious
stop it, no need,
where
no need.
I mean there wasn't anybody else up at 4 a.m.
The only credit I need is a paycheck, and that
Hey,
came in all 3 years. So I was happy.
we all could use that. Like that mentality is a good one to maintain.
He's positive blood.
Yeah.
I think that's why me and him work.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah. So you come over here. Did you originally plan on just like you were gonna do this solo dolo, just like you and
When I
a
came,
producer, and then next thing you know, like you got yourself a co-host.
yeah, like when I came, I was like, I had Zah in mind because I know he's Arsenal.
Okay.
And me and Zah, like, we kept in contact when I went back in it, and then
So when you came here, you did like my show and you visited a little bit. That
Yeah.
that's when you connected with him.
yeah,
Got
and
it.
then from then me and him
First
have
time we
been
met.
from there me and him have been in contact. So when I came over, I kind of like. I said to myself, like, it's up to the people, innit? I call myself the people's champion. So whatever
Yeah.
the people want, I give the people. So I brought Zah onto the podcast just as a guest.
Yeah.
And then the people were like, yo, we like him still. Like, he's an American who actually knows football.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because like that's the thing as well. Like, because it's not big out here, you lot don't really have the knowledge of it.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. But that's my job now, to make it big and make you lot
Right.
knowledgeable on it.
Yeah.
Whereas Zah is knowledgeable on it.
Right.
You understand? He's in it. Mikey's another one. Mikey
Yeah,
knows his
he's
thing.
in it.
You get me? He's deep in
Yeah.
it. Feits knows his thing as well.
I don't really
But he
know.
came.
I know it like
you
a
came into it.
6-year-old.
Yeah, you came into it late. But like these man are like like big cat floats in
Yeah.
and out.
Yeah.
You get me? He knows the main stuff. But
I
he
know
can't go
the
deep.
sport more than I know. I know like the teams and shit more than I know like how to play the sport.
But
Like, I
that's
play the
oh,
sport.
yeah,
that's
as a
how.
child.
that's-
No,
yeah,
I can't-
that's
I can't
enough.
play to save my life.
Yeah, Zah probably. Yeah,
you
Zah
don't have
probably
to
can't
play.
kick it.
But like even like formations and shit, like, I don't
Could
really
you?
get
Did
it,
you
like-
play ever?
But I
Yeah, I
don't get
could
fucking
play.
football
Yeah,
formations either. Like a 4-3. Like I know what a 4-3. I guess I know
Yeah.
what a 4-3 diamond nickel. I know shit.
No,
but like I don't
right.
really get that in soccer or in football.
Yeah.
But I know the sport and how it works.
You used to play though.
Yeah,
Till like up until when?
I still play now.
Yeah.
You play in New York?
No, I need to find. Like I heard Mikey plays, so I need to find out. where
Yeah,
he
there are
plays,
places. There's definitely
Then I'll
leagues
join
around
up.
here.
I need a
Um,
league, man.
So, and you are still primarily like when you're putting out a podcast, you're doing a live stream, a video. You're thinking about fans back home, or fans in America, or you don't even think, you're just like whoever wants to watch it whenever. Like, are you thinking about what time I got to release it? On American time or England time?
Yeah. Everything I release off UK.
Yeah,
So
I would stick with that bread and butter too.
Yeah, so I make sure I cater to them. So like with the podcast will drop at like between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. here, but that will be from like midday till 3 p.m. in England. And
that works here too though, because I feel like people, I don't know about over there, but here people listen in the mornings.
So what I was gonna say is when I repost the stuff, when I do the blogging and stuff, I keep our crowd in mind.
Yeah,
So
okay.
That's
great actually for things like numbers and downloads. You probably get these like double bumps where it's like, all right,
so
these people woke up, these people are going to bed, but then they wake up. And,
I'm always
posting
posting the blog after he's
what a great
put out and
combo.
all that, so.
Yeah, you got the American
the whole world,
side, the UK side.
It's mad.
And if Zah was not in the mix, would you have? What do you think you've done? Just go solo, or would you have found like someone else?
I probably would have just done it solo.
Yeah,
because nobody here really knows football.
It's tough to do solo though, man. Like you need somebody to bounce off. I mean, you guys have such good chemistry. Where I feel like you usually are a little more like you'll defend the team when they do something. I feel like, and then he'll be like, no, fuck that. Like, it's a good dynamic that you guys have going.
Different players we like.
Yeah.
And, I like certain. So like for example, I like Hector Bellerin. He absolutely hates him. Type of deal. And so it works.
What about what's his name? Willian?
No, he hates the hedge, the bush.
That's one thing we both agree on.
It sounds like there's not a person in the world who likes this Willian.
He's fucking useless.
They
need to cancel him.
That's what I love about. I don't know any of these teams. I don't know the sport, but we speak the same language. So when I see you yelling about this Willian dude, I'm like, oh, that's Wayne Hunter when he was on the Jets O-line. And that's Aaron Heilman when he was a reliever for the Mets. When you were like, I swear to God, he's playing for the other team. He's playing for them. And I was like, I don't know who he is and what's going on, but I know that. And I remember feeling that many times. So I feel like Arsenal, whether it's Mets in baseball, Jets in football, Arsenal over there, like everybody's got these guys and these teams that can
and useless.
Yeah, when you say useless, it's truly that is one of the most disrespectful things you could say about him.
Yeah, like you are.
There was no use for you. You could disappear and it would not matter.
Like he's literally like the Homer Simpson meme. He just goes into the fucking hedge, and then his hedge is just there. You understand? It's just that's the constant. His fucking hedge. Nothing else. There's no consistency to that brother's game, blood.
So what I also like about you is, and Zah, you're authentic with it too. Sometimes here, when we are blessed enough that we got popular, and that meant that teams and players start taking notice. And a lot of times you become friends with guys, you show up, like you get tickets, you go to the games, you meet them, you hang out with them. And then it's tough to be like, fuck that guy, like he blew the game or whatever. And I think that's what fans want to hear. That's why I when we started the Mets podcast, I said, I don't really want to interview players. If you want to do it, I said, Clem, you can do those episodes, but I'm really not interested because I don't want to become friends with you because if you suck, I want to be able to say you suck. And if I want you traded, I want to be able to say that. Do you have any reservations ever about like?
Nope.
I love it.
That's why they like me.
Like if you saw Willie,
that's actually why they like me.
Yes, that's
like
what
me
I mean.
and Aubameyang
Right.
are very close. He's the captain. Me and Lacazette are very close. He's like the number 2 main striker. Me
but
and
those
Smith
guys
Rowe.
are good.
And these guys, like Aubameyang's the main guy.
Yeah.
He's the captain. He's the Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You get me? And me and him, we're like that. I've got the shirt you see hung up. That's the one that he wore. I ain't bought that. He wore that and then gave it to me. Like me and him.
Right.
And the thing is that I'm close with his brothers. I'm close with his dad.
Now, but with
I'm
that,
close with,
does
like,
that
me and his girl are cool.
Does that?
But he said to
if
me,
he ever fucks up real
I
bad,
cussed him last game, blood.
Yeah.
And he said to me like on live, like because we go Instagram live.
Yeah.
So like we went Instagram live, and he was like, and he was like, Troopz, like I want to say this on camera. I don't care when you tell me I played shit because I need to know that. People are around me saying, nah. You tell me the truth.
Yeah.
That's why I respect you. I don't want you in my pocket. I don't want you in my pocket. I see you as a friend. I respect you. I like you. Me and you have a vibe. I like you as a person. Like I don't want you in my pocket. I want you as a friend. Like you're there to criticize. Like I defend him at all cost, blood. Do you understand? But when the truth needs to be spoken, I will talk the truth on him, blood. And then there'll be no repercussions. Like when I cuss him, everyone's like, oh, Aubameyang's gonna unfollow Troopz. Da, 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 da. He ain't unfollowing me, blood, because that's why we have that relationship. It's real. Do you understand? It's not fake. Like, I'm not out here to give fake opinions. That's the problem. People, they say the truth hurts, innit? And I deliver the truth more time. So I think that's what it comes down to, bro. But the players, the only one who don't like me is who he likes, Bellerin. Because this brother needs to just go on the catwalk and do up modeling, blood, because he's fucking useless, blood. He's absolutely fucking useless, blood.
Have you had any contact with
highlight,
him?
yeah, we have had contact. His highlight is going to Oxford University, which is like Harvard or fucking Yale or one of them, yeah? And then sitting down and saying that I'm a fake fan because I cuss him and make YouTube videos. Well, if you was playing good, I wouldn't fucking cuss you, would I? You clown. Do you understand? Like, use your brain, bro. You get me? Like, there's a thing about, and that's why I don't like Bellerin, because when I saw him, when we saw each other, he's coming past me and he's like,
He's scared of you?
He's like, I'm not gonna do him nothing. I'm not portraying bad man. I'm not doing nothing. I was literally there. I was there talking to Aubameyang's brother because Aubameyang was in like you know, you got the boxes, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I got invited to a box which was next to Aubameyang's box. So his brother was at the game. So when I've come out the box, his brother's there. So, yo, Troopz, da, da, da. I had my son with me as well. So my son's like, yo, Dad, can I get a picture? I'm gonna take a picture. Bellerin's come. Yeah. He sees me and he's like, but it's like. So I just looked at him. I just went like, because I don't like. I'm not trying to. But I don't like you, bro. Like,
it's personal. I don't like you as a person.
What you went and said about me? How fucking dare you, blood? I supported Arsenal before you was fucking born, little boy. Yeah. Before you was born, mate.
That's what people don't. That's what the players don't get sometimes. Like,
he didn't go Highbury. I fucking went Highbury, bro. I was a junior gunner, blood. You're at my club because they fucking pay you. I'm there because I fucking love them, blood. Yeah? There's a difference. When you leave, I'm still here, rude boy.
I was here before you. I will be here after you.
I'm the president. I'm the content in Arsenal, not fucking you, blood. And that's what burnt me. You understand? And when it happened, Robbie, AFTV, he was at Troopz, don't say nothing, and we kind of laid off it. But when I continued to see the performances of this man, and I'm saying, your highlight is cussing us. That's your highlight, bro. You
do something else. Do something
do you
better
understand?
than that. Yeah.
Like, if you was performing, I wouldn't cuss you. He's saying that we blew off Arsenal's failure. You're the one failing.
Right.
Yeah, you want to keep me down, win.
Right. As long as I also think, like, if you criticize someone's play, I think where players have a right to get mad is when, like the Jets this year, we wanted a good draft pick. We wanted them to lose. And then they won a couple games, and so we were upset about that.
You went off.
Yeah, but a couple fans, like there was one dude, Mekhi Becton, who said, if you're rooting for us to lose, you're not a real fan. And that's where I was kind of like, I get what you're saying. He has every right to be pissed off at fans rooting for the team to lose. But I'm here before you. I'll be here after you. I'm looking for long-term success. We want this draft pick. You have to understand our mentality. But then there were fans who were like talking shit to his mother and his sister.
I don't agree
and
with
being
that.
Personal. And it's
I don't agree with that.
And it's like, so I think you can say whatever you want about someone's play, or if they do some dumb shit off the field and say some dumb shit, but then if it becomes personal or whatever, then they have every right to say fuck you.
I don't cuss. I don't cuss a man's gal. I don't cuss a man's mom. That's off limits, bro.
Right.
The only one I've actually cussed is William.
Really, I was gonna say, except for William, fuck his family.
He's the one. Nah, I said, like, there's a Jamaican saying, "Suck your mother." It's just basically like fuck yourself. But because it's suck your mother in Jamaica, if you tell a man to suck it, like, I don't know how it is in America. Like, we don't play mum jokes in England, and that's kind of like Jamaica. So like in England, if you said to someone, "Oh, your mum," you're getting something's happened to you.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, you're probably getting shot, stabbed, whatever.
Yeah.
That is in Jamaica, it is a killing offense. So, but it's
Really?
Really. But it's just
Here
so.
it's a playground game.
I was gonna say, here's like,
Yeah.
let me
Your
see
mama's
how
so
mean
fat.
we can get.
I hit the bitch and Skittles popped out. Like, shit like
Trying to
that.
one up each other.
Yeah. Whereas England, it's like your mum. You could say your mum. Bang, it's on.
Yeah.
Because like that's your queen, that's your princess. That's the reason why she's here.
Yeah.
Mum's off limits.
Right.
There's with me. Cuss my gal. All right, we could banter. My mum, no.
It's over, yeah.
Off limits, blood.
Yeah.
So like. Me just saying suck your mum's like saying fuck yourself. You get me? But I won't say that to I won't say that to any of my people because I know how it means to me. So unless I don't like you, I will say it. So I've never said it to Bellerin. Do you understand? Because for me, it's not it's not personal with Bellerin. Even though what he said was personal about me, it's not personal. For me, it's your footballing ability. You could talk shit about me if you're doing bits. If you're not doing bits, shut the fuck up and train and start doing bits. Whereas Willian, this brother has come to my club to steal from me. You are stealing £200,000 a week. A week.
God damn, that's big money.
For 3 years.
That's big money.
3 fucking years.
Something-year-old.
You have had 1 shot on, I think 3 shots on target in over 24 games. 24 games, and you play, you play on the front
an
line.
attacker.
You're not even, you're not a defender.
So he should
You're
be
an
getting
attacker,
it.
bro.
Yeah.
Like imagine Salah having 1 shot in
No,
24 games.
I can't
He has about 5 in 1, blood.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I'm like, brother, nah, fuck this guy. And because he's Chelsea as well, fuck him even more.
If he ever, if Willian ever, if this ever happens, I guess it doesn't ever happen. If he has a good game,
Yeah.
are you immediately just like, whatever, it's good for the club, or is part of you like, oh fuck, like Willian played good tonight, and usually I'm crushing him, but now I got to give him props.
Nah, I always give
whatever's good for the team. Whatever's
yeah,
good for
I
the
always
club,
give
yeah.
credit when it's due. You understand? My mum always said to
Rarely
me,
do.
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
just
be wrong
him.
and strong. You get me? You can't be wrong and strong. If he's doing a job, then you get me. I might not like you,
Yeah.
but you've done a job. Same with Bellerin. If Bellerin, I don't like him majority of the time, but Zah will tell you. When he does well, I'm like, I praise.
Yeah.
You get me? Give praise when it's due.
The credit isn't as loud as the criticism.
Yeah, right.
That's what
It's
I'll point
there,
out. But
but
it's there.
not-
It's there. It's on
The
record.
credit's on
If you wanna
page
go find
6.
it, go
The
look at it.
shortcomings are front page.
You know, you gotta check the fine print. You understand?
Yeah, the when it's echoing through the halls, that's not the credit. That's the disrespect.
But he does more bad than good, so it outweighs it.
Right. Well, it sounds like he's never doing any good. I think that's where I'm going to be with Syndergaard this year. Like I'm very open at this point that I don't like Syndergaard, but he's back from Tommy
Mets
John.
pitcher.
Yeah, Mets pitcher.
So he
One of the
froze.
pitchers.
He,
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
and he so a couple years ago he was like we were kind of starting to be boys, and he was cool. Like I made T-shirts, he was the one who would wear them and give them out to the club. So I was
shit.
like, this is great. And then shit went south. I don't want to, But and he said some shit to me that was like disrespectful about me. He said some shit about Erica that I was like, okay, man, like that's it, like we're done. But he's fucking, if he's healthy, he's gonna be good. And I'm like, all right, like whatever, man, go out there, pitch, and like whatever's good for the Mets. I'm okay. I don't like you anymore, but like as long as the team is winning, because like you said, he'll be gone eventually. You know what I mean? But
I'm like that with Xhaka.
Yeah.
I'm like that with Xhaka because he's another one that I'm kind of with. But when he's with Partey, he looks good. Yeah. Do you understand?
That's all that matters, right? Just
yeah.
win,
So
baby.
when it's with him, I'm like that. I'm like, you know what? If he works with Partey, so I don't mind that. There's Willian, nah.
Zah, how happy are you, man, that this all just like fell out of the sky for you?
It's crazy.
For so many reasons. One, just for soccer.
Yeah.
2, for career. And 3, I would just imagine, if I can guess how you're feeling, like you just have somebody else who's a lot more like you and like into you, what you're into,
Yeah.
and more of your style than
Yeah.
all of us corny white people here,
Not-
basically.
it's insane. It's my life has changed completely. That as he alluded to. Now I can't say shit because it gets to my parents. So before when I was doing stuff here,
Yeah, his brother.
before I was doing stuff here, it was okay. It would stay here. But
Yeah.
now because of the soccer thing, my dad watches those live streams every single.
Really?
He sees a viral clip every single time and all that.
That's
But yeah,
wild.
And career wise, man, it's been a complete fucking blast.
And have
It's awesome. It's
the
great.
Arsenal fans and the AFTV fans
Yeah, they
like
love
taking
him.
his eye.
Yeah, they love
I
him.
mean, there's
They
nothing.
call him Ty.
There's no, what do they call him?
They call him Ty.
was that?
Like, there's
So
another version of him on AFTV, Mr.
Oh, yeah?
Positive.
Yep.
This brother, like, I can't wait till when them two meet, blood. That video is going viral. Trust me. That's getting 100K in like 10 minutes, blood. I swear to God.
But yeah, no, it's been awesome. It's been a crazy.
Because even when I went back to London, they were all like, "Yo, when you gonna bring Zah? Yo, we fuck with Zah." Like even my man.
Nobody doesn't fuck with
Yeah,
Zah.
yeah.
I've never met somebody who's been like, I don't really
Even my
care
mum
for Zah.
likes him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Actually, how I knew it was crazy when we went to Philly. When I got into Philly with my train, I went to wait for my Uber, and there was a bunch of cab drivers, foreign cab drivers from like Nigeria. There was a bunch of Nigerians and Ghanaians and stuff like that. And I mean, our demographic here is our main demographic
Not
ain't
that-
that.
yeah.
I'm just standing there, quietly outside waiting for my Uber. These guys pull up, like 5 of them motherfuckers during the virus times, and they're like, "Yo, Troopz TV," and I'm like,
No way.
I was
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ! All right, this thing is crazy. That's
Yeah.
It's mad. It's
Yeah,
mad.
that
We
is
get
a
crazy
wild
love,
ride, though.
and
Yeah.
it's like it's mad, bro. Like I can't wait till he comes and starts seeing like how it is.
Yeah.
Like we get swamped. Like
I've seen the videos.
like it's
They're
the
insane.
love is ridiculous.
When are you
bro.
going back, or is it like a pandemic thing? You gotta wait for that, or is there
I'm going back in March,
Oh, okay, so that's soon.
but
I ain't gotta wait for it.
I got it's him, but I want to do because obviously the Euros are on this year, so I want to cover the Euros. So my plan is to spend. I'll probably be in Europe for most of summer, but the plan is to bring him and jet
And you
ski.
moved here?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Got where you live in? New
I'm
York,
in
Jersey.
yeah,
you're in- so you're in the city?
I'm in Greenwich Village at the
Greenwich,
moment,
sorry,
and then I'm gonna move to Jersey
Girl
City.
and kid and everybody came.
They're coming out in July.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So they're still back home.
Yeah. So we're going through the visa process
You
now.
homesick? You missing them or?
Yeah,
what?
I'm mad homesick, blood.
Yeah.
You understand?
How old's
Like,
your kid?
My eldest is 7,
How many you got?
2,
7 and
5, 2 boys.
Mm.
I'm going back for his birthday. His birthday's in March, so I land the day before his birthday. So
Surprise or no?
now he knows.
He knows.
Because he's losing his he's losing his shit. Like he's starting to like
Sure,
misbehave.
he's oh,
He's being,
really?
Yeah, like because obviously in England they've stopped man going to school, so it's a lot of homeschooling now.
Oh.
But before he was,
bless their mom, man.
yeah,
That is
my girl,
that's
like
tough
she's
scene, dude.
they call me Troopz. She's the trooper.
Yeah.
Blood. Do you understand? She's the trooper, blood. You get me? But like she.
That homeschool shit is
Yeah.
no joke.
It's hard,
dude.
bro.
Yeah.
But before he was going to school, like earlier in the year, he was when I came in November, and then for like the last month, he was getting in bare trouble. And like the parent, like
you got to go back and you know.
yeah,
put your
and
foot
then
down.
the teacher said like to my girl, like, yo, like, what's wrong with like Trey? Like, he's not his normal self. He's a good kid. My youngest one's the mad one. I'll be real. The young Carter,
Like father, like son.
Carter's mad. Trey, you have to push him, but when he hits,
Trey
he's
will
gone.
be the producer and Carl will be,
Carter will be on the
screen.
screen. Yeah. Fact.
Troopz TV.
Yeah.
50 years time.
I'm telling you. But then the teacher was like, it's his dad. He's missed. And then my girl sat him down. Was like, yo, do you miss your dad? He's like, yeah, I miss
Oh,
dad. Like, I
that's
want to
sad,
go New
man.
York. Like, why can't I just go now? I'm saying, yo, it's because of the pandemic.
It's cute, but it's sad too. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
that.
so like,
you got to get home.
I gotta get home and spend some time. I'm going back for like 3 weeks, so
right.
I should
All
get
right,
some
good.
good time there. But content will still drop. We'll do it on Zoom and shit. So
Now that we've done all the pleasantries, let's get into some of this KFC Radio shit. We got a couple topics. We got a game we play called Am I the Asshole, where we decide who is the asshole, and we got our voicemails. So what do we got? I see the title here, Troopz, is Porn Girlfriend Ratting Out Boyfriend. So
All right, let me pull this up. So what happened here, essentially, is that a girlfriend tweeted out she found on her boyfriend's phone that he watches porn. And she tweeted out the link, and then everyone got mad at her being like, not the link, she tweeted out screenshots of his porns. And everyone's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that's your boyfriend's like private stash. And I guess, now I will defend her on this.
and she tweeted it like jokingly or being like, look at the
No,
scumbag.
because
Like,
people got mad at her, so then she started being like, look, he's promised me he won't watch it because I don't like him watching porn. I don't like that kind of shit in my house. I don't like that kind of shit going on.
how old?
I want to say mid-20s.
Too old for this behavior. I was like saying she's like 17 is her first boyfriend, maybe. I don't know, but
I mean, like, well, do you have that set up? Are you allowed to watch porn, Troopz?
yeah,
I was gonna say I fucking hope so, man.
I
That is
can
the-
whack off as much as I want, blood.
That's I can't believe that any girls don't encourage it.
Yeah,
right?
would you
'Cause
rather
that's
me
gonna
cheat?
prevent you. Yes.
Would you rather me fucking
you,
cheat?
You want me walking around with an empty sack? Okay, you're not gonna make any bad decisions
get me?
if I'm satisfied because I went hammer time on myself.
Because I've come to my senses.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts, blood.
Shit, is that what that phrase comes
Good
from?
old Pamela.
Come to your senses.
Literally, blood.
The thing about it too is it is the most benign.
I was gonna say, do you have the
porn.
pictures?
She deleted it, but we do have a screenshot of it, and it's like stop by to say hi. Ended up fucking Johnny Sins, Gia Durza and stepmom Christy Stevens. Free VPN access, adult hardcore porn on Pornhub, adult hardcore porn. There's a Pornhub front page.
What was the title?
And then my guy threw in just a Johnny Sins porn search.
Yeah. what was the title of the Johnny Sins one?
Stop by to say hi, ended up fucking Johnny Sins. I literally know this video. It's on the front page of porn. My guy just went to Pornhub.com. And
I knew that one too.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say I've seen that exact screenshot, like that exact thumbnail, where they're standing in the doorway like that, and I was like, yeah, I know that one.
Look, that's some fucking
yeah,
like.
that's just like that screenshot is on the front page of Pornhub
Oh
every
my
single time I
days.
watch. He's
been
holding
there-
her up on the door.
Been there for like 2 weeks. I've
Yes.
seen it. I know what he's
Yes.
talking about.
Yes.
But then he threw in the Johnny Sins.
John, it literally says 2 weeks ago.
What did I say? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fucking hilarious.
It
man.
is
Spot on.
fucking. It is. That's some 1986 shit. You can't be like it's 2021. We're sex positive. You have to allow your boyfriend to watch porn. And then she was fucking. I'm gonna pull up the like what her responses were.
Yeah, because I'm still waiting for the issue here.
Bro.
The issue is that he's promised her he won't watch porn.
Oh, okay.
So it says I just personally am not
and now,
okay with
I
it.
mean, I guess-
Which I guess like you're.
why
okay-
would you even? Why would
But
you?
You're
that-
allowed to think that.
I mean, if I can apply our game I'm the asshole to this topic here, your girlfriend's the asshole for saying like you can't watch porn. But if you have some sort of discussion and you make the promise, then he's the asshole for making the promise.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it could be silly as fuck, but if your partner comes to you and says like, I don't like when you do this, and you're like, okay, I will never do it again, and then you do it again, well, I don't know, now you're violating the rules of your
But it's
agreement.
porn, blood.
But it's fucking porn.
It's
It's
natural.
porn, blood.
At what point do you think this conversation came up? Like at what age? What like how long were they dating? Which is like, by the way,
Can't watch porn.
I don't like it if you watch porn.
That's like 3 months in.
3 months in? I feel like that's some fucking first date shit. Like, you gotta tell me you have a kid?
No,
you gotta
no.
tell me if I
Nah,
can't
like she
watch
probably
porn.
walked in on him whacking off, and the, like, the
Alright.
gal, I don't know, the
going
girl
too
probably
hard
had a
on
bigger
the
arse or something, and she felt like threatened. You never know, blood. She might be like, so you like big booty bitches. I ain't got no arse.
That's
What the
always
fuck is
problem.
going on here, blood?
When you got a short brunette and you're watching porn of a tall blonde,
Do you understand?
And she's
No.
a boob girl,
No.
but this girl's an ass
Yeah.
girl. All of a sudden,
Or you
it's
got a white
thing.
girl and you're watching interracial. Why are you watching interracial, blood?
So what, bro?
Oh, so you
I
like
fucking
black
do it all
girls?
the time. I'm trying to taste all the flavors, fucking
It's like,
guy.
yo,
I've had
you want to
that
mix and
fucking-
blend, but then she's like, nah, stick to what you know.
But wouldn't you?
But also, it's like I want to watch what I don't have at home. I
Yeah,
want to,
and
you know,
that's
I,
the problem, right?
I don't
But that's
go on
the problem.
I don't go on
That's the-
vacation
yeah,
to
yeah,
New
yeah.
York. I go elsewhere to experience other things.
That's
But then she's like,
the
okay,
issue.
so when you're in LA, what are you experiencing then?
what am I experiencing? Buxom blondes
yeah.
is what I'm doing.
This shit, it's-
LA, I would call the big tit category. That's what I'm at.
yeah,
there.
like that. That's to me.
yeah,
That's,
because
that's
like
the blonde
Miami's
hair,
like Miami,
plastic
Atlanta's
face.
like big booty.
Yeah, you
Miami,
get like the
Atlanta-
Latina girls
Yeah.
with fat
Latina-
asses.
I'm
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm there,
know.
blood.
LA to me is plastic surgery faces, blonde hair, fake tits.
Oh my god!
Skinny, no ass.
Yeah.
I want to go to
Yo,
Miami.
all right, so LA would be Brianna Banks,
Yep.
and then
And Bella Danger down in Miami.
Well, now I don't think Bella Danger is well. She's obviously from Miami, but I would think Miami as a whole, the culture of Miami
Layla Starr.
porn would be like. Oh, what'd you say?
Layla Starr.
Layla Starr, perhaps the Bella Anderson, maybe. And then
Perhaps.
These
Atlanta
lot are
will-
serious with the names.
Oh, this guy. I mean, I can't throw. Too
I don't
many
even know.
stones. I can't throw stones in this glass house. This guy's an encyclopedia, brother.
Oh, trust me, I'm right there.
And
With
yeah,
you.
I was gonna say.
Zah's over there
Real
nodding
beater.
quietly in the corner.
Zah- Listen, the Real Beater Gang lost. We lost 2 members of the Real Beater Gang in the last like 6 months here at Barstool. We're holding it down here. We got to close ranks on the Real Beater Gang. I mean, we know the names, Troopz. We know
Yeah.
the names.
Just
One
to
time,
to circle back real quick, since we're on the subject to the cancellation thing. Guess what they found? Because they're trying to because they're looking me up. That
Porn?
Victoria, remember that Victoria June incident? Remember when
Yes.
that porn star that wanted
Yes.
that wanted back? They found that, and that's
What's
going
the
back
cancellation
now.
attempt there? Like, yeah.
So they're looking. They're
So wait
looking
a
for
minute.
stuff. They're looking for stuff on me. Now they're running into.
It's gonna
So-
have
Running
consensual
into
sex
stuff
with a
that
porn
they didn't
star.
know.
What up? Thank you for finding that.
yeah, that's not cancellation, brother. That's
a porn star.
They're
wanted to
hating
fuck
on
No.
me.
So they're looking for stuff
Yeah.
because of our
now
incident,
is
but they're
that
finding
how
that.
many times have you Troopz encountered the cancellation attempts? Is this new for you or is this regular?
Nah, it's not new.
But like the
The last time
But you,
was
this is the first
This is
time.
the first time ever.
As
First
Barstool,
time.
you've been around it, but
Yeah,
this is the
but
first
first
time they're
time
coming for
me
you.
directly
Are you
in
sweating
the
it or are you like whatever?
To
He's
me, it was-
Mr. Panic as well. He shits himself about fucking
Yeah.
like before
Yeah,
the
it's
live stream.
nerve-wracking
He's
the
running
first couple times you do it.
before the live stream. He's running around panicking. I'm like, yo, relax, blood.
It's
We gotta make sure the button. Jetski, press the button. Jetski, the levels.
Well, you
I'm
know
like,
what, though?
relax, blood.
Have you ever worked the other side of it though, or have you always just been on the camera?
Nah, but I've seen both.
Yeah, because I know that.
I don't
like-
know what goes on, but I know how to. I don't know how to work it, but I know what goes.
Right.
on.
I just feel I don't know it, and I know how important it is. I've seen the times where like someone forgets to press record, or someone doesn't have a level, or someone doesn't, and it's like you make that mistake once or twice, and then it's like I can never make it again. So you gotta make sure the bubble, you gotta make sure the button, you gotta make sure the camera. Da, da, da. So I understand that panic. I also understand, he just got thrown into a world where usually you grow like, all right, I got 500 viewers, I got 1,000 viewers, You guys do
all of a sudden I'm at the top
numbers,
of the industry. I'm
bro.
top of the industry.
Zah,
I go from being a nobody.
Don't
with
you do
the
like
best of the
100,000
industry.
people on a stream? Like no problem, right? I mean, so you got to
It's
realize
mad.
you threw your boy into the deep end, and then you're getting your first taste of cancel. But
the cancel
it's
thing,
kind of
the
kind
cancel
of
thing
fun.
is like I know we've said it before. Like yesterday, no one like people who don't like me had another reason not to like me. No one who fucking likes me was mad.
Agreed.
Like,
Well,
it's-
especially with that is if you know us, we are not the type to make fun of someone who just was like in that instance looked like a grave accident. And not many people on the internet are, by the way. That's a really far extreme to be like that's the type of guy to clown. Like Ari Shafir is known.
You see
to
the
do
Meat
that,
Mill
you know
thing?
what I mean? What's that?
Did you see the Meat Mill thing?
When
we're talking about the Kobe
quote,
crash.
yeah.
And then Vanessa came out and said like,
She
"Yo,
defended
like,
him, right?
Yeah, she was like,
I know that Meek Mill.
Vanessa Barrett came out and,
Oh,
and she said, all she said was, but she said if you're a fan, then you're showing love in the wrong way because you know our rappers like I'll get the chopper and
Yeah.
it's wordplay.
Right, it's a double
Yeah,
entendre. with the
it's-
chop.
yeah.
I didn't think. I think
When I heard it, I was like, oh, Meek, it's too soon.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
too
What did he say
soon.
exactly?
He said
said-
he'll get his chopper out and it'll be another Kobe. So he said he'll get his gun out,
He said,
but he's
I'll
using
go
the chopper
He said,
as
I'll go down with my chopper.
yeah,
Right.
and it'll be
Meaning I'm
another
gonna go down
Kobe.
shooting,
Right.
but chopper go down.
Yeah.
So
I'm not a
yeah,
child.
yeah.
But
it's
you
too
guys are like rap lyrics.
but a
and
lot
of
like I
people-
would have gotten it.
A lot of
Yeah.
people don't know the chopper means the
yeah,
gun. But also, I think I don't think it's like he was not. He's a
he wasn't
Philly guy.
disrespecting. It was a fan. It was a respect.
That
but
to
when you're
me-
from the hood, we say hood shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
me with the whole in our mouth. That's my hood.
Right.
We there's no capping. There's no capping around here, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I
And
thought-
Meek's got that same nature.
I thought that people getting upset about that. That's almost like what happened with the Tiger thing, where it's like you just can't say anything. And it's
You
like,
can
well, that's
like
not-
down
it
the
wasn't
line,
being dis-
10
Yeah.
years.
I guess
when
it
it's-
is too early.
The
but-
dust had settled, and
it just
not
wasn't-
literally the dust had settled. Like,
Yeah.
get me, like,
Now you see you can't.
nah. I'm a big Kobe. I'm a big when the Lakers won the bubble thing, bro. I was atting Dave because he hates LeBron.
Yeah.
So I was acting like, nigga, read my tweet. And he don't even follow me, blood. So I'm eyeing him like, hey, someone go to his DM and tell this pussy or read
Dave
the tweet,
is
blood. Like,
he's a big Troopz and Zah fan. He's
yeah,
on you guys big
Dave
time.
shows mad love.
Yeah,
Like
he
even
loves you
when
guys.
because even like I got we was in the live stream and then a comment come up and it was saying I can't believe Troopz left England to do this. Like I thought he'd be on another channel, but I said like, bro, I was on AFTV. I've had my channel for time. I can pop my channel if I put content on it.
Yeah.
I've got it popping now again because I drop regular content.
Right.
So I just broke down like why I've left England. Like the brands weren't really fucking with me. Yeah, I'm too raw, as you can see. Whatever I say, they want to jump on me. America, they're more free with it. So I'm more suited to America.
Right.
You get me? And people are like, oh, you've changed. I'm like, I didn't change. I've leveled up, bro. There's a difference in it.
Making more money.
Yeah, my man them still fuck with me. Nothing's changed. I'm still around my man them. When I
That's
go
all that
London,
matters.
I'm around my dogs.
All that matters
Get me?
is if you don't change. you
Yeah.
know?
And then Dave like literally got it and put it on his thing and just said, boom, go.
Yep.
Erica put it out as well. I was like, yo, like I see you quote it as well. I see everyone, bro. I was like, fucking hell, blood.
That's the benefit of coming here is like you get a whole fucking squad behind you now. You know, so you can do it on your own, but you do it with the team. But that cancel life, Zah, is you know, you got to go through the fire.
As Pop Smoke as Pop Smoke famously said, bro, baby, welcome to the party.
And it was crazy.
Hey, welcome to the
Again,
party, blood.
We're dealing with the time zones thing,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it
yeah,
happened.
yeah.
It happened on my first look on my phone.
just going
at 6
around
a.m.
the
in
clock.
Because
morning.
my friends, it's
6
when
a.m. in the morning.
it's when my street friends are messaging me, brother, what have you said?
Yeah.
That's when I'm like, all right, something's gone down. And they're like, bro, you was trending number 1. I said, what, 1? Then when I went and checked, it was like 2. I was like,
Let's get back to number 1. I got a text from Caleb, who's been doing golf stuff. So he was with his 51 strokes people. And he said, like, what was that about? Was that you? And I was like, oh, God, the golf world is talking about,
Bro.
like, whatever I said. So I was like, tell them, you know, it was this, that, and the other thing. He's like, I got you. But I was like, oh, man, this is going everywhere. But I honestly, I said yesterday I was, like, proud of it because I just realized I was like, I can't be phased anymore. None of this shit even
I kind of
touches
feel
me.
bad. I kind of feel bad with what I said because
That's a different story.
Do you know why? Because I'll be totally honest. Because it's a female. If it
Yeah.
was a man, yeah, I got no
Fuck
cutthroat
off.
blood.
Yeah,
you get me?
yeah.
But I feel kind of bad. Like, I don't have a daughter, But like my girl wants a daughter, innit? So you understand? Unless I have the vasectomy, I need pom pom, so I'm fucked. You get me? And the condom thing is dead. Do you understand, man? You understand? As Tank says, blood, raw dog. You understand? Raw dog. You get me, blood? It is what it is, blood. You get me?
Tell Josie I'll call her. Raw dogging time.
So you understand? I feel bad, like, and my girl ain't even seen it because she don't really see my girl. She don't really care about the limelight. She don't take for it. She hates it. She hates like who I am. She wants the quiet. She's that guy, the quiet life, like. Right. So she don't even know what's going on. But I know
what did she call you?
What like?
What she refer to you as?
Babe.
Babe, yeah. She, like
if we argue, she calls me Trooper.
Okay.
Like not even like Troopz. Like my friends call me Trooper. Yeah. On YouTube it's Troopz.
Troopz, yeah.
So she grew up like with me saying Trooper. So if she's angry with me, Trooper comes out. Yeah. That's when I know.
Because
okay,
I hear like my friends will be like, "Oh, KFC's here, not Kevin." Like, like tell me when KFC's gone. I want to talk to Kevin.
Like she'll say that. She's like, "You're not Troops in this house."
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
She's saying, "My government, you're in this house." I'm like, "All right, cool. All right, bad guy, say nothing." You get me?
All right. So, am I the asshole? This is the game we play every Thursday.
She's the arsehole, though. If we was gonna ask about her with the porn, she's an arsehole.
I'm going opposite you.
Nah, she's an arsehole. Why are you hotting him up, blood?
You expect that. You expect that from your girl.
My girl is not hotting me up. My girl would rather see me playing with Pamela.
I've
Pamela.
Yeah, I've never had a
watching porn?
girlfriend who like
You haven't
can't
had
watch
issues
porn.
with that?
Never, not once. I had one fight one time where my girlfriend thought the girl I was watching Taylor Rain porn, and she's like, "This looks like your ex-girlfriend." I was like, "It also looks like you. I only date small brunettes." That's exactly what everyone I've ever dated looks like.
By the way, I pulled up Taylor Rain 2 days ago.
Yeah,
and I was doing a little like nostalgia play, man. They don't make them like her anymore. I mean, they do. They do. But she was ahead of her time. I should say.
Yeah, that's right.
She was going.
You see, because you lot are this is mad. You see, because you lot are close with Lisa Ann. Have you ever?
You know what? Since we started working with her, I don't know if I have.
That is a
performed
bit of
with her.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Same with her, Asa.
Because we met Mia Khalifa. We met Mia Khalifa. Yeah.
Well, I've dabbled back in Asa. I used to be like a big Asa guy, and now like I'll rarely. I'll check in.
What about
Abella?
Yeah.
Abella
still can get it.
Yeah.
in my fantasy world.
It wasn't comfortable when I met Lisa the first time.
Well, yeah. It's like I have come to you so many times.
The things that I've done to her behind closed doors, it's like, see, hey, how are you, son? And I'm like, god damn.
All right, am I the asshole we got?
All right. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend that she's not a witch? I am a 26-year-old man, and I think my girlfriend, a 26-year-old female, got bored during lockdown last year and has gained an obsession with witchcraft. She keeps saying she's a witch, and she has filled our house with candles, herbs, crystals, rune sets, and weird trinkets. At first, I didn't care because I thought it would be temporary. The thing is, I was very fucking wrong. She gets up at 3 a.m. just to do rituals and spells or whatever it is that goddamn witches do. My girlfriend burns so much incense that it gives me a headache and makes our house smell strange. I hate it. She also tries to make me drink random herbal teas that taste like shit. I really was trying to be supportive, but it's starting to frustrate me. A few hours ago, I came home from work, and as soon as she saw me, she sensed some bad energy and started spraying me with mist and waters on and around me.
That's unreal.
So I may have snapped and told her that she's acting crazy and she needs to let this whole thing go because she's not a real fucking witch. My girlfriend was offended and told me I wasn't a supportive boyfriend and that I was acting disrespectful towards her beliefs, and now she's refusing to talk to me until I apologize. I'm starting to wonder if I should have just kept my mouth shut. Am I the asshole?
And how old is she again?
24, I believe. 24.
Troopz, what do you got on your girl trying to pretend to be a fucking witch?
He's not an asshole.
No, certainly not. And you know what I do love is
he's not an asshole, but I could fuck with this. I could fuck with a witch girlfriend.
Nah, fuck that.
Well, I was gonna say. This is right up his alley.
Bro, you
a crazy girl like this.
You're on that bondage shit. He's them man, innit? He them freaky man, innit? He them man there, innit, blood? You understand? You know, Carter said, freaky gal of them gal them me love. You know when the gal them see him, freaky man of them man them me love. I swear down, blood.
The whole boss is talking
them man there, oh
Get
God.
the fuck out of here. You wake up, your girl's cooking up potions, you get a nice herbal tea when you wake up. I know you Brits like that, right? And then...
Nah, we like tea, not herbal tea.
You like fuck? It's a potion. She's got a nice potion for you at breakfast. She's just got a weird personality.
John.
Well, she didn't wake me up to do it.
So imagine
That's
you
what
wake up
there,
here.
no?
He just said she gets up at 3 a.m. and does it.
So imagine you wake up and then she's circling the bed on a broomstick.
Yeah.
What the fuck you gonna do then, blood?
Bro, You're out.
Imagine
I'm
she's on
in
top.
even more. I'm marrying the girl.
Bro, imagine she's on top and she backs out a broomstick.
Yep. In.
She's there riding and she backs out the broomstick.
Yo, yeah, she rides a broomstick. She knows how to ride a dick.
Damn.
Right? It's like cowgirls, right? Cowgirls know how to ride.
What kind of
have
witch
hips.
though? Is it like what? Is it like the flipping like Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yeah, that's there's different levels
like a
of
witch
witches.
doctor?
Yeah, there's like you think of like Wizard of Oz witch, but then there's like
You
know,
probably
hot
know
dirty
a
bitch.
witch.
Very good question.
You probably know.
So
a witch.
what I was gonna
'Cause
say,
Zimbabwe.
that
Yeah.
she is the asshole. We don't play around with that type of shit because I've seen it in
Bro.
different environment. I've seen that shit in real life. You know,
Oh,
and
it's
all that.
mad.
It's
But you can also just win that argument pretty easily. Like, I don't even have to say you're not a witch.
prove it.
Cast a spell on
do
me.
something.
If
yeah.
you don't cast a spell on me
You're
that
eating-
works in the next week, this shit's over.
it's over. You're
What if
not
you
a
start
witch.
looking like what's his name? Little Nicky.
with the
You just wake up with two
throwback.
fucking horns there, blood. Like, bro, shit could go left, you know, dog. Like, bro, imagine like she's like, babe, where's my coffee? The coffee ain't there, blood. She turns you into a rat. You understand?
throws you to hell.
Imagine
love
trying to
when
walk
he
up.
says-
Imagine trying to walk up the road being a rat, blood. Daytime coming to film, blood. You're dodging bare shit, blood. By the time you get to 23rd, you're dead. You're dead.
Please, I'm the king of the castle. Rats in New York, people fucking make way for rats in New York.
Bro, yesterday I was in Harlem, yeah? My nigga, I have never seen a rat so big.
Welcome
This
to
nigga
New
was
York.
on weights, blood. This was a real Harlem. This was a Harlem rat, blood. Them Manhattan rats, if they see that rat, they're running. They're going back to Midtown, blood. 106. No, we got too far. We got too far, blood. I swear down. Them Harlem rats, blood. Hey, they're
Cats.
big.
They're fucking cats. They're
were-
huge,
bro.
They are a different species, man.
Fucking hell. Like, it was like that without the tail.
They ain't scared
Really?
too.
Dude,
Bro,
there's rats. There's rats. Not anymore, really, in City Field. But back when the Mets used to play in Shea Stadium, there were rats like legitimately the size of cats.
Bro,
like
In your
big.
stadium?
in the stadium, around the stadium, like they were mutants, man. They were fucking Splinter from
Dude, there was an Upper East Side,
baby.
Upper East Side Chipotle that had to close down recently, probably in the last few months, because the rats wouldn't stop attacking the employees.
Holy
like,
shit.
They just couldn't get them under control. They're like, we gotta shut down. Like,
We lose. The rats win.
These rats keep eating our avocados, and they keep eating our fucking ankles, and we gotta get the fuck out
Because
of
they
here.
said that rats, when they're in danger, they jump to your neck, apparently.
Wow, really?
Or is it's either rats or mouse?
gotta be- no,
Rats or
that's gotta be
mice.
rats.
They jump, like, if you corner them, they'll jump to your neck, bro.
How many rats could you take in a fight, you think?
Me?
Yeah.
If I see I'm running, I'm not involved.
Let's say
They're like they're like the police, blood. They're on the left, I'm on the right, blood. I'm going the other way, blood. I'm no. Yeah, I don't want it, blood.
So life and death situation, you're like, fuck it, I'm just dying here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear
I
down.
mean, I tend to believe you. I tend to be on your side, where I'm like, I'm terrified of field mouse,
Can't wait to show
field
you.
mice.
Do you remember this in the Lower East Side when they did this?
What is that?
Yeah, okay.
What is that?
Okay.
What is it?
I can't wait to show you this, Troops. So this
No!
this is in 2000. Let me see if I can find a date. 15. I remember blogging this. So this is on.
So
the
this
lower,
is 6 years ago.
yeah, this is on the Lower East Side of Manhattan.
I mean, if this has Kevin stunned, I am scared.
There was scaffolding on this street, and oh my god, these things are huge. They hung this from the scaffolding.
Yep. Michelangelo. There's 3 of them motherfuckers.
All right, I'm done. I'm done. Troops.
You're not. I know about you. I've heard about you. When you're done, you're not done. I know. Yeah, I watch Barstool content, blood. Trust me. Yeah, I'm not just the worker, blood. Yeah, I watch the shit, blood. Yeah, I know. No. That is.
Yeah, and listen, they don't know what happened. So like this appeared one day. They tied up
real?
a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tied up a bunch of them and like threw them over, and they don't know like who did it, why they did it. Like I think it was just a mystery as far as to like why there were these giant fucking rats being hung on display.
Those are fucking opossums. Those aren't even
They really, I mean, they are huge. They
mean,
called
you're
it a bouquet.
a bouquet of rats.
Of rats.
You're talking 2015. One of our producers, I think I'll say probably like 6 months ago, Michelangelo walked
Same
right by
thing.
one in Manhattan on his
Yeah.
way to work.
Bro, I would be less scared if someone held me at gunpoint. Real talk. I'll be there like, walk on, brother. What? You gonna shoot? Shoot!
I don't
Shoot,
disagree with
blood!
that. I
Shoot!
think, look, worst case scenario, I die. That worst case
That-
scenario is worse than death in that.
He's eating me, blood.
Yeah, that's
Like,
I mean,
blood,
that
I'm
thing is-
praying for Master Splinter, blood. Splinter, where you at?
That thing is bigger than I am. So
Blood, it's not a lot. I'm not even. Don't make me start, Zah, now, blood. Yeah? Don't make me start now. you see, he always starts it and then I go, blood, and then it's done, fam. Do you know what I'm saying?
Go.
Hey, I swear now, blood.
This is the picture Michelangelo had. No pass.
Yo, you see, you can't fool me.
But look, the small
I'm just
one
gonna-
is huge.
The smaller, I thought they were live. The small one was like, I thought what they were doing is, I don't know if you know this about ants, but ants create a wall of themselves.
They climb each other.
And there was one time where it was tweeted where it's like a video of that explaining it, and it's like, just so you know, ants can climb, create a ladder of themselves to get to you. And I was like, to get to
Don't you remember that in cartoons?
What the fuck did I do to them?
They remember that in cartoons. It's actually true. Do you remember
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry when the ants used to crawl in and take the food and then you see them walk back? Bro, it's true. Food on the back. It's true,
That's
bro.
what I thought those rats were doing. I thought they were building a rat ladder, just like crawling up each other.
Now they are just dead and hung by fucking garbage
Jesus
bags.
Christ,
man.
blood.
So
New
yeah,
York,
that's
baby.
downtown. I mean, it is, you know, it's neighborhoods. So you go uptown, you go out to the outer boroughs, you get down to the grimy Lower East Side. That's where they get bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know, it's. I think it.
So where are the rats? Like
Okay.
normal. So where I am, Greenwich.
I don't even know. I would
Yeah.
say nowhere. No,
It probably
this
depends
area
on
is
the
probably
food
the worst.
situation too. It's like if you live by, you know, a
I
bunch
got
of
food
restaurants
everywhere,
and you
blood.
can eat, they just keep going.
This area is probably the worst in the city. I'm
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm
it's
Penn
bad.
Station.
The Port Authority, Penn Station, Times Square, like
This
triangle
whole
of
area.
death. The rats is just living, man.
All right, next one. Am I the
Ready to go
asshole
back
for
to
refusing to apologize to my boyfriend about my vocabulary? My boyfriend and I have been together for almost 2 years. He's insecure about the fact that he never went to college. I don't give a fuck that he didn't go to college because he's still one of the smartest, kindest people I know, and it's just not something I care about. He told me this pretty early on in our relationship, and it was actually one of the reasons I fell in love with him. However, he brings this insecurity up sometimes when we get into arguments. He'll tell me what he doesn't understand. He'll tell me that he doesn't understand the language I'm using, and I'm making him feel stupid. I don't use $10 words or anything, but when he told me that, I would apologize profusely because it's never my intention to make him feel stupid. I know he's sensitive to that, and the initial argument would go kind of away. I am aware of this pattern, but we argue so rarely that it doesn't matter much. But last night we got into an argument about cleaning, and he told me that I told him that I felt he was apathetic. He blew up at me, saying he didn't know what apathetic meant, and I was only using that word to make him feel stupid. I was angry and didn't feel like caving in this time, and I told him it was ridiculous that he was just trying to distract from the argument, that he doesn't do fucking shit to help around the apartment. This got him even more upset, and he's like, "How dare you accuse me?" Blah 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 blah. I feel a little bad for not apologizing, but I'm also sick of him using this to get out of arguments, even if it's not his intention. To be clear, I don't doubt that he doesn't know what apathetic means, but I think he could use context clues or just ignore it. I think not only should you apologize, you should double down. Use fucking harder
Big words.
There's nothing better when you're fucking sparring an opponent who you know you can kick their ass. Like every time we got into an argument, I'd be like, look, I'm just gonna destroy you right
Get out the thesaurus.
now. I
and
am
just start
smarter than
dropping
you.
vocab.
Therefore, I'm
You
gonna
know
win
what?
this fight.
I feel like this relationship is doomed. If someone,
Apathetic also isn't exactly.
it's
like
not like
a
the
crazy
biggest
word to use.
SAT word.
Hypothetic.
Apathetic.
Actually, so
What
I
is
was.
that?
Thank you.
I thought you said hypothetic. What the fuck is
Apathetic,
that?
like you don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
you just don't care. You're kind of
Okay,
like,
okay.
There we go.
But that
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, English
I thought
ain't
you
my
said
first
hypothetic. I thought you said
English ain't my first
hypothetic.
language.
Yeah, it's an American word. Don't worry
language.
about it.
Yeah, there's bare words you lot say that I've never heard in my life, blood. Until I've come to America, I have.
Yeah, I'm sure.
There's
though.
some
Yeah,
words.
and I'm
like,
sure there's.
you lot are
would say-
very but you lot are very with your big words.
Yeah.
We're simple, blood.
Really?
Yeah,
It's,
we're like,
it's
See,
America,
that's what
or
I
it's
think- I
like
think
here,
British is the
like
opposite.
us, or just in general the whole country,
I think
or not the whole country. You haven't been in the whole country, but you know what I'm saying Barstool or everybody that
like
you've encountered
Americans
in
in
America.
general.
Yeah.
It's always like
Yeah, we're smarter than you, dumb fucks. All right.
How you think we won the war, bro?
we felt bad for you, innit?
That's how it is.
Don't forget how small we are. We nearly took over your fucking big country, blood. You understand? So you know we bad already, blood. You understand? Like,
That is true. I never really thought about that. Like Rhode Island almost kicked our 13 colonies' ass.
trust me, blood.
That little island ran the world.
It's honestly not even about whether you know the word, don't know the word. That dude feels stupid
He
around
feels
her,
small.
and that's so like it's never gonna work.
Small man syndrome.
because even
Right.
and you know what?
I get it certain time. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I play football, I always go for the tallest guy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I hit him, yeah,
You
these
got
lot
that
are gonna
Napoleon
know.
complex?
Huh?
You got that Napoleon?
Are you sure? Are you small?
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
Yeah.
small.
Wow. I mean, that is a testament to how like big of a personality you are. Because if I just like close my eyes and someone said like, how tall is Troopz? I'd be like, I don't know. He's like the same size as me. I don't know. I wouldn't even think.
I'm like 5'5". The police said I was 5'9" and 17. I don't think I've grown since then.
Yeah, that's not like small. Though,
I don't think I've grown since then, blood. I
And
think
the
I've
police, they
stayed.
don't lie.
Yeah. Sometimes.
But
But when it comes to arguments and shit like that, I'm Bill Belichick. I'm like, look, you're here. Like I'm gonna keep throwing the ball.
Yeah.
If we put up 50 on you, we put up 50 on you. But if you want to stop me, you got to get better. You got to stop.
He's a coach, innit?
but
yeah.
that's the
Belichick,
thing.
like there was
Is he the one that? He's the one that?
The cheats, yeah, all the time.
Yeah. the one that got Dave and them man nicked
no.
when they were doing up Free Brady.
No.
Was
no,
he the
that-
coach?
That's
that,
Roger Goodell.
That he's the commissioner of the
that's
whole
the
league.
commissioner.
He
Okay.
runs the whole
Okay.
shit. But Belichick's the coach. Like Dave and Belichick are like cool. They love
Oh,
it. 'cause
okay,
that's
that's
team.
good.
But Goodell runs the whole league. I don't even know what the hell
There was-
So
there
he's
was-
like
is there a
commissioner?
he's like old school Scudamore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There was a time in 2007 when the Patriots beat everybody. And they went undefeated this season, and they were kicking
It
everyone's
was
ass.
something to do with the ball, innit, or something.
No, that's the Deflategate.
That's another time they
Oh, so
cheated.
there's
Troopz.
more.
Oh,
This
oh,
one
there's
wasn't
plenty.
just this one wasn't
There's
cheating.
plenty.
This one was just fucking running show.
There's
He
plenty.
was just kicking ass every single week, and people were like, "Do you think you're maybe running up the score?" He's like, "We're playing professionals."
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
yeah,
We're gonna keep
yeah.
passing the ball. We're gonna win by as many points as we need to win. That was after a fucking Redskins game where I think they beat the Redskins. Like,
Yeah.
I forget what the score
No,
was.
I know what you're
Fucking
saying.
bloodbath.
But do you understand how sociopathic you're being? Just saying you want to run up the score on your partner and be like, I want to belittle you.
I
and
want
make
to
you
run
feel
the score
stupid?
on anybody I'm fighting with.
Yeah.
If I'm fighting, I want to win that fight. I'll fucking keep going.
That's true.
You know, what's worse than this though? Okay, so like you said, this guy feels small. He feels like little. He feels dumb around his girl. What's worse, her just like being smarter than him and you feeling dumb, or if she's like, okay, I'm gonna dumb it down for you so you don't feel
Yeah, I
stupid.
think that she's. I
know?
think
That's
that
why I think
she's
it's doomed,
Yeah,
because-
she's gone at it in a belittling way.
Yeah, like either
Yeah, that's my girl.
Either she keeps doing what she does, and you feel dumb because you don't know like the vocabulary she has,
You gotta go
or
night
she's
school.
like, okay, I'll use the second grader words so that you don't feel dumb, honey. And then it's like, well, now I feel even more dumb.
Yeah, I'll use the stupid word so you don't feel stupid.
Right? Yeah, I don't think I think this relationship's over. I think it's a wrap.
That's probably the best way to go.
You
about
know, I think,
like almost every relationship is that's how we end it. Like you probably break up.
right.
That's it.
Wait,
He
they were
probably
2
eats-
years into it, right? You said 2 years.
Yeah, was that what it was?
Uh,
Yeah.
I
So
don't-
for 2 years he's been sitting there going like, it started out like he's
Yeah,
sitting at
you're
the
right.
table, like she's talking to her friends and he's like,
That's insane.
shit, I don't know what that word means.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't even keep up with this conversation. And then like, you know, a few more months in, he's like, God damn it, I don't know any of these fucking words. And then a couple years in, he's just like, fuck you and your words. I mean, it's over. It's
Blatantly eats alphabet.
alphabet soup.
Yeah, alphabet fries. He's there spelling out his shit. Oh, got it wrong again. It's like a 3-letter word, blood. T-E-A. Donnie's there with a T, like just T.
Donnie's there
Do you understand? Like, what the fuck, blood?
Donnie's there with just the
I
letter.
swear down.
That's good shit. All right, voicemails. All right, time for our voicemails. That's brought to you by the P-Touch Home Printer. Brothers Printers have created a at-home label maker, which it sounds like a weird thing. Sounds like a bizarre product for us to pitch. It's exactly what everyone needs. We talk about
we got spring cleaning coming up.
and we talk about our mental health all the time, where it's like, what are little things you can do to not go so crazy and not have anxiety and not be stressed out? When you got a clutter, when you got a mess, when you don't know where things are, I can't tell you how many times my kids are looking for a specific toy, or they need batteries for a toy and I can't find the batteries, or they need this and they need that. I'm like, oh, I had that. Where did I put it? Was it in this drawer? Was it in that drawer? Did I put it in this box? Did I put it in this room? If I had a label maker and I could just slap it on this drawer and that closet and this shelf where I know where I keep these clothes, these products, these things that I need, I'd be weight off my shoulders. It's like, you know,
You could even maybe teach the kids to put things in the proper label box.
imagine that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd have Shay be the label maker. You know what I mean? Knowing her, she'd be like, "Father, we need to do like put this here and that there." Little nerd. So you can, whether you're organizing your garage or your house, whether you're using it for fun, whatever, for work, for pleasure, for play, whether you're decorating, the P-Touch label maker from Brothers Printers, it can organize your life and it can make everything neat, and you can access everything you need. So go to P-Touch Home by Brother. ptouchhomebybrother.com. Get the P-Touch Home personal label maker only from Brother and get organized.
Hey, what's up? KFC, Feits, Jackie, whoever else is there. I have a question for y'all. I was just walking to the liquor store, and I made intense eye contact with a stranger until he looked down. And that's just a subtle thing I do to make myself feel superior to strangers. I was wondering if you guys do anything to make yourself feel superior to strangers. Like, I like to look someone to the eye until they look down. What do you guys got? Let me know. All right. Viva.
Bad bitch.
Yeah,
I stare down, strangers to make them
superior.
feel.
That's the
I use
easiest one.
big vocabulary terms.
like your big time, like your hardo moves. I will never break eye contact with a
stare right
stranger.
back at you.
I'll break eye contact with like a person I know in a conversation because I'm actually a coward. But if I know I'm just passing you in the street, I will be the one to we'll pass each other before I look away.
Do like a stare back.
I will 100% of the time. My big one though is it's very simple. It's just I'm one step ahead of you at the crosswalk. Like if people are waiting at the crosswalk, I get there
right off
and
the-
I take
right off the jump?
I take one more step in front of them.
Okay.
Just be like,
Okay.
guess who's going first?
Into the fucking street.
Yeah, I'll get hit by a car just to make you think I'm tougher than you.
I definitely, now that you say that, because I was gonna say I don't think I have much because I just don't pay attention to strangers really. But if I'm in the car, I'll do that. Like at a red light, like I'll be first off the block.
Yeah.
And
I'm looking at
if
you like Dom
there's-
Toretto looking at fucking
when
Paul
when I'm
Walker.
driving, I'm racing. I'm always like, I got to get ahead of you. I got to get here. In my mind, it's a game. So I guess when I'm driving, I'll do all sorts of like dickhead stuff to be like superior, as she said. But as far as just strangers that I encounter, I'm a big like whenever when you run in like you walk into somebody and you both do like the shimmy, like you know what I mean? Like I went left and you went left and everybody goes right. You got to learn this over here. Everybody goes to the right. We drive on the right. Everybody goes to the right. You should never have that thing in the hallway where it's like, oh, which way are you going? I'm going to go to the right. You go to the right. We'll never fucking hit into each other. That's my thing. So it's just like, go that fucking way. Stop and go right. Always go right.
I always go left.
Yeah, exactly.
My thing is always,
Your dick or what? That's mine. My dick goes left.
I don't know about that.
Kind of tough to look superior to a stranger when you're 4 foot. I'm usually the punk that breaks the eye contact and like, don't look at me. I don't want to smoke. Leave me alone.
I don't like the eye contact either. I'm with you on that one. I'm like,
leave me alone.
I feel like I will break the eye contact because I don't want you thinking I'm like staring at you or something. Will you like stare down a girl?
A girl, no.
On the street,
you know
that
what
feels
always
like
happens
you
with
can't be
girls
staring
though?
down girls.
Well, I always feel weird with girls where I'm looking, I'm trying to read their shirt, and I'm like, they definitely am staring at their tits.
Definitely.
It's just like I'm literally just trying to read that shirt. I can't.
Definitely.
You're walking towards me. I'm curious what kind of shirt that is. There's a bunch of words on it, and I'm just like fucking zoned in.
Sure.
Titty
It's
city.
It's always a bright color that sticks
Yeah.
out. It's always, yeah.
They know what they're doing, but then when you do it, you're in trouble.
Like,
for it.
I'm not even acknowledging breasts. I'm just trying to see the shirt.
And then you know what you do. Just tell them, I'm just reading your shirt,
Yeah.
lady. Then it's totally
Excuse
fine.
me, can you stop for 1 second real quick? I just want to see the
read your
shirt real
tits.
quick.
Yeah.
That's generally what I'm doing. Just I don't know if I can't read the shirt, don't wear a shirt with words on it. I'm just trying to read the shirt.
That's like the old, when they used to wear. Was that ever a thing over in the UK? We had a phase where every girl was just wearing juicy across the butt or a phrase, just like a word, just right across the rest of the pants. Yeah, I mean that was like. It's like, well, we're all gonna be looking at your ass then, as long as that's okay. But then you can't be mad at me.
That's what I'm saying.
You want me to read it? I'm gonna read it.
It's like when she's got Fendi on her flipping on her bikini.
Yeah. It's like,
Is that Fendi or is that Gucci?
I gotta get a better look.
Very similar.
You're not wrong.
I'm telling you.
Next up.
KFC Feits, Nick, Jackie, what's going on? Little scenario for you here. So my mom's got her friend living with her right now, and she tells a story the other day that she's never purchased anything online, not food, not anything from Amazon, nothing. I'm convinced this is a full-out fucking lie. There's just no way this is possible. I just curious what are some other things you guys have heard.
Feits didn't order anything off Amazon until like a year ago.
I don't buy a lot of stuff online.
That was you. What?
I definitely
Amazon
had
purchase.
bought things.
Bought me.
What's that? Yeah.
Really?
Bro, when I like to try on my clothes, blood. You understand?
Yeah.
So
but
I'm very.
I'm not just saying, you don't have to buy clothes.
Even with
but-
like products, I want to see the product.
Yeah, I'm
All right,
very
what
much
about,
like that.
Because you could send it to me and it
What
could
about
break.
like you want to get a case of water? You don't have to see that.
No,
until
just
that.
go downstairs and buy water.
Yeah, like go to the what is it? The
All
corner
right.
store.
I mean, we can
I
run
go-
through. I
I-
can run through all the products in the world. I promise you, eventually, we're gonna run into things that it would be easier if you could just like click it and have it.
I
delivered
think
to you.
maybe if I lived in the suburbs or something, that might be different. But like everything I need is literally on my street. Like it's much faster than me to
city
just
is
walk
convenient,
downstairs
yeah.
and
Yeah.
go get some soap, go get some shampoo, go get some
Yeah.
groceries, go get some whatever. It's a lot easier just to be like, all right, I'm just gonna walk downstairs. Alcohol is in my building. Like it's very easy.
Everything I need is on my street too. But that shit fucking comes to my front door, bro.
But it's just like I'm
You
a
have to
guy.
carry it. You don't have to go in.
No,
the
but you're
store
lazy.
That too. I'm criminally.
I'm
mad lazy.
I'm also
Yeah.
I'm also lazy, but I'm just all about instant gratification. And instant gratification doesn't come when you buy things online. I need it now.
So you know what else that is like you're not like a planner.
No.
You're not like where it's like, okay, every month I need this toilet paper or this, like I'm gonna run out of this every month, so I need to replenish it every month, so I'm just gonna have it delivered.
Nope.
There. You'll wait until it's like, oh shit,
I'll be on the
and then I
toilet being
have
like, fuck, I'm out of
yeah,
toilet paper.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, no, I feel that. But also, I mean, I guess I didn't really. Now I'm just constantly ordering shit for my kids and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, all right, just like click and it'll be here tomorrow and like whatever. But I guess for myself, there's not much I will buy. But I will do online shopping. I don't clothes shopping. I don't need to try it on. I mean, I'll end up. Don't get me wrong. There's a ton of times where I get shit. I'm like, this doesn't fit. Fuck. But I just find it so much easier. I don't want to go out. I don't want to have to run into these strangers who are going to stare me down. I don't want to have to deal with this shit.
So they just legalized weed in Jersey. There's a smoke shop right outside the door at the office. I could have just popped there, but I ordered a rolling tray, a new rolling tray to celebrate the legalization. I could have literally just popped
Got
in
it right
5
there.
seconds, but it comes to my door, so fuck it. It's
Oh,
coming to
man,
my door.
Have they opened dispensaries yet?
No, that will come.
You need to hurry up, blood.
Bro, think about Zah's life, man.
My weed man
You
annoys
went-
me, bruv. If I go to Jersey, I can just pick what I want. Drive back under the fucking the tunnel or the
Yeah.
Williamsburg. I'm good, blood.
Zah doesn't have to get up at 4 a.m. anymore. Has like a whole new career with a huge fan base now, and weed is legalized for you
Yep.
soon. I mean,
You see why I move in Jersey now, innit?
Yeah.
See why I'm really going in? It's not for the wife and kids, blood. It's like I can walk around and just bud my thing in peace, blood. Trust me. I'm in New York like.
Get rid of the rats and get rid and just burn as
I'm telling
freely
you, blood.
as you want.
No
yeah.
rats, no cockroaches.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I've seen some shit in my building, blood.
In your building?
Yeah,
What's the
man.
worst
I mean,
one?
in New York, it's
I
everywhere.
see a
by the
cockroach
New York
yesterday.
City.
Yeah.
It was at the bottom.
I've never seen a
I'm
cockroach.
I'm on second floor. So I
Cockroaches.
was like, you can't
You
climb
know
up
what?
the
Let me
stairs.
tell you something good about cockroaches. Like you have rats and mice in your building and shit. They're dirty. There's diseases and in their shit and in their there's fur and everything. Cockroaches, as creepy as they are, very clean bug.
Oh, are they?
They don't carry disease. They don't
Okay.
carry bacteria.
Tasty too.
Yeah, these. You see the Africans and the Jamaicans, yeah, we're very different. blood. Yeah?
The Jamaican beef patty, I'm down with.
I'm
The
telling you.
cockroaches and the crickets and
No,
shit.
you don't
I'm
know
telling you.
that.
We are on the beach, they are eating the beach. You understand? Watch, the African's gonna try cancel me now. Hey, listen. Wakanda forever, yeah? Don't forget, yeah? That I am one of us, yeah? Don't forget, blood. You understand? Yeah? Oh, fuck about, blood. Oh, shit, fam. I got eye blood. You see what? I just say shit off the cuff,
Yep,
blood.
let it fly.
That's the thing, bro.
Let it fly.
Oh, it's mad.
All right, last voicemail is brought to you by Roman. Unless you have a girlfriend who is a witch who can cast a spell on your dick to last longer, you're probably going to need some scientific help. And even that, I don't know if I want a witch casting a spell on my dick at all, even if it's for good. I just feel like those.
I'd take that. I'd take that risk.
I know, but I feel like those things, that's like Twilight Zone episodes where they go wrong, where it's like the witch casts a spell so that my dick like always stays hard, and then it like literally always stays hard.
It'll probably go wrong eventually, but I'll take a dabble with it. I've made it very clear. I'm riding with the witch. Whatever
Yes.
the witch wants to do, I'm riding with the witch.
Literally and figuratively. Johnny's sitting on the back of the fucking broom holding on.
I'll
like a
hold my
little-
girl like Brady
little
on
beta
the
bitch.
ATV with
Yes,
Giselle.
yes, exactly. I, on the other hand, I am a man of science, so I will ride with Roman. Roman swipes are a scientifically medicated swipe that uses a little bit of numbing magic. Maybe they got their own witchcraft going on at Roman. As far as I'm concerned, it is black magic. It is amazing warlock and wizard behavior that they can make your dick last longer. You get your dick hard. That's another thing at Roman. They got the pills to help you if you got an issue with that. They got the pills. Basically, you take the medication to get your hair to grow, which means that girls will want to fuck you. And then when they want to fuck you, you take the pills to make sure that your dick works. And then when your dick is up, you use the Roman swipes to make sure you last longer in bed. You rub it on. You know what? It's almost like this little like rectangular. You know when you're like getting out of the shower? Well, not you. I was gonna say, you know when you dry yourself with a towel when you get out of the shower? Not John. But there's one person in the world I can't have this like, yeah, I know what you're talking about conversation.
I had to change my socks this morning.
Because they were soaking. You put them on soaking wet?
I had to change my. I put them on. When I put them on, I went back into the bathroom.
And there's
and
water
like
everywhere.
In a puddle.
You idiot. But when you take a towel and you kind of go like, on your back, you just I do that with your dick. Just
quick little swipe.
Yeah. And then next thing you know, you're desensitized where you can still enjoy it, but you can last longer. She's happy. You're happy. And the best part is they only cost $5. So you go to GetRoman.com/KFC. That's GetRoman.com/KFC. Get your first month of swipes for just $5. All right, last voicemail. What do we got?
KFC Fights, Nick, what's going on? Got a shout out to producer BC. I've been listening for a long time, original Mailtime listener, so you guys do good work. Got a shout out BC, that's my guy. So one of my friends just posted a picture on her Instagram, and it was a picture of her father and her mother with Olympic passes to Lake Placid. And it says 41 years ago, since my mom made my dad leave the game early. And I'm sitting here thinking, this can't be real because they're still together today. And there's just no chance a relationship can work after that. I would wake up and look at that woman and grow such a hatred. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. That's just leaving the game.
I don't think you know what he's really talking about here. You know the Miracle on Ice? USA beat Russia?
No. Russia. Ice hockey.
It's like the biggest upset in the history of any sport.
Wait, they made a movie about it.
Yeah, there's a movie on Disney called Miracle. And it is like...
The Russian hockey team was like...
The Russian hockey team hadn't lost in like years. They were professional hockey players. They were also soldiers. The team was called the Red Army, and they were just
Red Army.
Yeah. They were.
But you know how Russia goes. Like, I mean, they're probably all like doped up, and they like they are like an army in the sense it's like their life. They live it. They breathe it. You get fucking like shot if you don't play well. You know, they had the perfect machine of a team.
It was
and
like,
and the USA team was like college kids. Right?
The USA team was just a bunch of college kids, and it was they not only did they beat them, the USA beat Russia, but they played right before the Olympics started, and Russia beat them 10-1, I think it was 9-1 maybe. And like they blew their doors off, so like Russia's going into the game thinking we're just gonna fucking kick their shit in again, and USA won.
Shutout or 3-1?
3-1.
Yeah.
And
so they like almost blanked them. It was
it was considered like it's still considered the biggest upset in sports history.
So that's like Greece, Portugal.
Oh, in the Euros 04? Yep.
Is that comparable though? Like, is it really on that level?
Yeah, it was like Portugal final. Yeah, like Portugal, whether it was in Portugal. Portugal had Figo, Ronaldo. Certain man was still playing in that team, and Greece were like, no disrespect, it was like
they weren't even meant to.
It was like America versus England now. Like we'll smoke you, man.
Right.
You understand? It was like you expect England to go and win it, but the Greeks won it in extra time, 1-0.
Do you think there's any? I mean, I can't even think of something I would compare it to that game.
It really isn't.
It would be. I mean,
I guess like
it's like if
what about basketball? Has there ever been like a big basketball shot?
Well, I guess at one point
Villanova, Georgetown,
but even that,
Georgetown.
we're talking about like they're in the same. You know, these are still like Division I teams playing Division I teams. This one's good, this one's bad. But you're talking about like, I guess the American basketball Olympic team did come in like third in like those early 2000s, and they came back like with a vengeance.
That was the Athens,
but
right?
even
that was 04. Then they got mad for 08.
And even that was like we still should have won for sure. But the best of the best like took off and they didn't want to play. But I mean, it would be like if the Patriots lost like a college football team,
right?
Like if the 18-1 Patriots lost to a college team.
Yeah,
you know, it would be like
if 18-1 Patriots lost to BC.
Yeah,
like,
right. Where it's just like these kids came out like, fuck it, let's see what happens, and they beat Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. You know, that's what it's just. So his his mom. I never even heard.
You know the crazy thing about this game? This was a day game.
They thought
it was gonna be such a blowout
that
they didn't even show it on TV.
Right.
So they taped the game during the day and then played it on NBC, and they played it. It was edited,
And that's where
it was most of the game, but it was edited.
I don't even know if you. That's the Al Michaels call, right? That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if it's a thing in the UK, but like the phrase "Do you believe in miracles?" was like he dropped, or I don't know, maybe he said that because
I don't think. I think it became from that.
Yeah, I mean that. So that's like a phrase that we say over here for anything, anytime there's a big deal, and that was like that moment. But if you were at that game,
See, but like that's.
but I would just absolutely lie and say that I stayed.
Honestly, because like I've left games before where
Yeah.
like it was like, all right, probably shouldn't have left that one, and we pretended we stayed.
Yep, that's what I mean. You
But
just
also
pretend-
that one's just on the, like if it was a comeback, like if you left 28-3,
Yeah, you
that's-
saw it. You
You're an
saw most
idiot,
of it, yeah.
But like you shouldn't have left. Like
Yeah.
like it's not crazy that you left.
Right.
But USA scored.
wire to
no,
wire,
no,
right?
Russia scored first. But like it wasn't a blowout at any point. Like,
Right.
you have to be like, no, babe, we're staying.
Oh, I thought you were saying you saw. Like you saw America with the lead, like it's not
No,
like
it was-
you missed. They came back in 28-3. If you didn't stay to the end, you didn't see the America like beat Russia. But in this case, you watched them. You know what I mean? If it was 3-1 and then you left early and it stayed 3-1.
Oh yeah, then
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's
It's like you
whatever.
saw
You
it,
didn't see the
so-
celebration,
Right.
But like even that, be like, no, we're fucking
I wanna
staying.
see
We're
that.
beating
And you wanna see
Russia.
what happens to the crowd.
This
You
is the
wanna
time where
see-
we hate Russia. This is the
Yeah.
fucking Cold
Right.
War.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
we are not
Maybe
Cold
that's
War
why they
era,
left.
but,
They're like,
like,
we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We're about to win. We gotta leave. It's dangerous here. I left. There's a play in Mets history where this guy hit a grand slam. That's when everyone's on the bases, and to win it in extra innings. So he hits the home run. It's over, and his team mobbed him at first base. So he never actually rounded the bases. So it doesn't go in the books as a grand slam because he only made it to first base. So it's called instead of the grand slam, they call it the grand single. And they had come back in extra innings. And I was at that game and it was raining the whole time. And my mom was like, we got to leave. Like, I can't do this anymore, kids. And so we heard it. We were in the car leaving. So like, it was like we left. I guess it was extra innings. And she was like, this is going to go on forever. We just got to go. It was 14th inning, I think. So she was like, guys, we made it long enough. Like I got work. I got this, that. And we just lied forever and told people we were there. I saw Robin Ventura hit the grand single. Like, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we made up things. Like, remember we were fighting, like, because we were getting into it with these fans. They were yelling at us for standing up too much. They were like, sit down. And we were like, fuck you, stand up. And then we concocted this story. Like, remember we were high-fiving them. We were friends at the end. Like, we had a whole lie that we had told. Never fucking happened. Never happened.
My dad wanted to leave the World Cup final. So the World Cup, the Soccer World Cup was in South Africa in 2010, and my mom was able to get tickets through her job. My dad wanted to leave the final in 2010 to beat fucking traffic. I was like, no way.
That's such dad
the
shit.
World
Did you
Cup
win that?
final.
Did you win that
Oh
fight?
yeah. I mean, it's the first and probably only time it'll ever come to Africa. You're there,
yeah,
and
that's
you want to
true,
leave
too.
before it's over.
So you don't sit in the
It's
car.
like,
Like,
just so you beat everyone out. Are you
Yeah, but
insane?
that
I
is
mean,
some-
I'll wait there for like
some dad
7
shit.
hours. I'll wait there for 7
Dads
hours.
are like, we gotta make good time. We gotta gotta beat the traffic. We gotta take the
I've
right
never
route.
left the game early.
Never.
Never once.
That doesn't
Even
surprise
when we're
me.
losing 5-1 in Bayern Munich, blood, I sat there.
Sometimes that's when you make
I
the
sat there,
argument,
bro.
like when you're winning almost, it's like maybe I could leave early. When you're losing, is like, well, what if I miss the epic comeback? You know what I mean? Then
Now we were 5-1 down with
Yeah.
30 minutes to go, and I still sat
And
there.
that was a very good buy-in.
And I was in Germany.
very good buy-in. too.
I could have gone out and sat in the coach and waited for the man. Them. I sat there.
I used to cover minor league baseball, and our rule, like I would get all my pregame interviews, so I had like the sound bites I needed, and then we would just stay for the first. As soon as each team got a hit, like, all right, there's gonna be no hitter. Let's get the fuck out of here. And then sometimes we'd be sitting there. It's like the 5th inning. It's like, well, they're probably gonna get a hit, but we gotta wait because if there's a no hitter, we gotta cover it. And everybody, I mean, it was like, get up and go. Like everybody grabbed their shit and roll. All right, boys, appreciate it, man.
Nah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Keep
Thank you
doing
for
the
having
damn
us,
thing.
fellas.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I mean, the YouTube numbers are insane, and I know you're probably like, yeah, bro, I know, like we've been doing this for a while, but have opened our eyes over here to so many things with YouTube and with soccer and just the way you do work. So,
No, thank
I
you,
mean, it's
man.
been an impressive run. I'm always appreciative of people who join up and then do their own thing and make this place better as opposed to just kind of coming in and riding the coattails and Like you have enhanced it and made it better. And Zah, you've taken it and run with it, man. You're doing way more than you ever, I'm sure, ever planned.
Hanging on, holding on and hanging on.
Nah,
man.
you're doing more.
What do you mean, blood?
Lucky enough to be able to hold on and hang on this.
You're the co-host. You're the co-host with the most blood.
Crazy ass ride, man.
It is the dynamic.
Baby, welcome to the party. I told him, blood. When you step into my world, dog, shit's gonna change for you, blood.
I did not know.
And I said it's not.
Fast.
And I said it's not for the good. You understand?
So what is people? You drive into the YouTube, your Instagram. Where can the people? Where's the main place to get you?
YouTube, right?
YouTube,
Troopz TV.
YouTube, Troopz TV. That's where
it goes down.
That's where it goes down, blood.
YouTube, Troopz TV.
Yeah, listen, we're always yelling at people to subscribe to our channel, and
I appreciate
we're
that,
gonna
man.
do the same then right now.
I appreciate that, man.
Right.
We're on the.
Thank you.
I think we just hit 227,000, so we're on the road to 250.
Oh wait, I'm already subscribed to it. Never mind. I'm fucking the best.
There you
Gang!
go. There you go. So we're gonna do a little thing now where everybody grabs their laptop
we're doing it, yeah.
now. So grab your laptop right now. Type in TROOPZ.
Z for my UK brothers.
Z for the Monday,
for the European brothers.
Monday, my foreign.
Yeah, man. The Monday, my foreign.
Then now, on 3, we are all gonna hit that subscribe button. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. Yeah, see me? Nah, but big up, man. Seriously, man. Like even when I came, even the first time I come over, you get me. I think Feits was off ill at the time. You got me on the show straight away, even without knowing who I am. You get me? So. As soon as Zah said to me, "Yo, KF wants to bring you on again," I said, "Bro, that's light work, fam. You get me? You showed me love from the get go. So
anytime you guys want to come through, it's always a pleasure. And now I understand you so much better now.
Yeah, it's
the
true.
first time around,
the first time he was like,
I was trying to keep up.
He's like, what the fuck?
I was trying to keep up.
What this motherfucker say? Now he's like, yeah, I know what
Yeah, I
you
get
say.
it.
Yeah, I get it now. I get it. But
I
you
get
gotta you gotta come on the watch along when he comes on for the
I
for the
gotta be
Liverpool
involved in
game.
that world.
We'll get you both on, man.
All right.
Definitely.
I'm gonna wear my Willian kit.
That's how you get kicked off. Thank you, fellas.
Trust me.
If you made it this far, you
Long
watched
time.
the whole episode. You have to.
I've never watched the full episode. If you watched the full episode,
never watched like 10 minutes of an episode.
You really, really like us.
Or you hate us, but like have a fetish to watch us. And
Yeah.
whatever the reason is, you've made it this far. You're going to want to watch more.
You should want to watch more.
And you actually owe it to us to click the subscribe button. If you have watched that much time, you now owe us in the form of clicking the subscribe button.
That's internet currency.
And hitting the bell icon.
Yes.
I don't even know what the bell icon is, but they tell me
I
to say
think
that.
it sets a reminder for you. And also leave comments for what your favorite voicemail was. All kinds of that fun stuff. But you owe it to us to do it. Law. Internet law.